And welcome back to Nat19. Fate, Solar Shadow. Side story. Starlight Incinerator 2. The Reckoning. The Return. Part 5.
You did it.
I did.
Hi.
And welcome back to Nat19, Fate Solar Shadow, more in particular, like I said, the second part of the Starlight Incinerator one-shot featuring the Darius and the Cinder and the Maple and the Ellis and the Gisei.
I thought you were
Let's
just going
see.
to end it at featuring Darius and friends.
Darius and other. Let's see.
He's the only one that matters. It's fine.
Let's be
I
honest,
feel-
Darius can probably do this entire mission by himself.
I believe... Bread!
Yeah.
What happened last game?
Oh, shoot, mother. Okay.
Yep.
So, this is not going to be very technical.
Oh, I expect it will be.
We were invited on a mission that was even more deadly than the last, if you can imagine.
I can't.
We had to go into this magic kind of area, go back in time and retrieve an item and come back. But in like a fake reality, but it's like a memory, but it's not quite. It's very complicated, and through passing through the planes, we were all given one task to accomplish, and I didn't pay attention to anyone else's, but I know mine was to cleanse bloody blades and release this souls that they entrap.
Oh, I have completely forgotten mine.
Ha! I wrote mine down.
I've already accomplished
That wasn't a
mine.
nerd. Hey.
Carrie, hey, Carrie, do you have headphones?
I do. Do you want me to put them on?
You, Bread was
Yes.
echoing a lot.
Oh
gee.
shit. Okay, one sec.
Because Bread's loud.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was being kidding. Sorry.
Okay. So we were transported back to feudal Japan, if I'm correct. And first we
Yeah.
ended up on a big old pillar, and we fought a giant spider that ate Darius and then stopped existing.
They opened up a what was it called again? A bead of force inside of it.
It was kind of incredible.
Oh, a little bit.
We have to name a unit of force after him.
And then he nat one to con save, and then he fucking exploded.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Everyone in the party agreed that that was kind of hot.
Yeah.
It's true.
Then we all jumped off the pillar and miraculously survived.
Miraculous.
Miraculous.
I knew that was coming.
Mhm.
And so we continued on our little fun journey into Japan and bumped into a bunch of samurai or like fighting dudes who had swords that were cursed, which on the pillar Gisei also picked up a cursed sword that he's not allowed to kill anyone with, but he's tempted to no matter what.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Please don't.
I'm gonna kill it.
We have to have you come back alive. Anywho, we bumped into them, and then a kitsune showed up and was like, "Hey, yo, what the heck is going on?" Because they had noticed that this wasn't quite the correct past, I
This
suppose.
isn't kosher.
This isn't kosher. Exactly what it said.
This isn't
And-
kosher.
Yup,
Please
We
make
just got
everything
a
more
quote.
kosher.
you got it. Don't worry. And after figuring things out with the kitsune and agreeing that we would, what was his name? Hold on. Goro. We were gonna track down Goro, I believe. Once we decided on that to figure out what was going on with this, these cursed blades, two big ass birds showed up, and now we gotta fight them. And I think that's all that
Birds
happened
like
last game.
metallic eagle wolves.
Oh, beans.
And then we have
Yeah.
to gather the sacred jewel shards and defeat Naraku. Seriously, I would ditch this game right now for an Inuyasha RP.
Oh,
I want to
Is this the closest thing? Is this the
thank
only
you
thing we're gonna-
someone.
Is this the only thing? Is this like the closest thing we'll ever get to an Inuyasha RP?
Probably.
Huh.
So, Yes, just to recap the important plot points here, the place they're in is called the Interstice. It is a ritual that creates an artificial recreation of the past and overlaps it with the present. So it's not time travel, it's more like
Yeah.
time being a time tourist.
There you go.
But and the reason they're here is to find certain essences of certain things that Gisei knows and has not been forced to tell the entire party yet. But
No one's asked.
they're currently on their way
No
up
one
the
cares.
mountain. So at the end of last game, yes,
No one cares about what we're doing here. It's fine.
Hanabira, by the way, the
Very
kitsune was
customized.
Hanabira. And Hanabira said that she was a guardian spirit that was looking after those samurai who had actually died in battle after using those red blades that they robbed from a storehouse nearby. And they thought that they just got up afterwards, but they actually all fought mercilessly to the death and killed each other after getting those blades, and are now deserters because they don't want to use them anymore. And she asked, basically, can you take those swords to Goro Masamune and get him to purify these and release them? And if you do, she's going to help you guys out.
I was wrong about a thing. Good to
stuff.
know. I just
She's
wrote-
also, you know, warned you guys that, you know, as everything that you bumped into here has, they've warned you that another great presence, some kind of demon, has worked its way into the Interstice as well. And the two demons that just dropped down are working for that. And at the end of last game, yes, those two demons descended from the sky, having been watching you guys for a while. They are called Sky Claws, and they slammed down on top of that shed, and we cut there. So, also, Carrie, to remind you of what your mission from the Interstice was, from the Fate thing was, it was, where is it? I'll find
Oh wait,
it.
I might have written it down. The seal demon thing.
Yes.
Proud of you.
I did
Seal
write it
demon.
down.
Yeah.
I thought ahead. I did. I was a nerd. It turns out.
Can we
Is everybody ready?
Can we have the map again?
No.
Can you have the map again? You absolutely can.
Thank you.
Impossible.
Impossible.
I'm the map and I'm here.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's good. I missed you, Map.
I was preloaded the entire time.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the
Get
map.
out of here.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
All right, wait.
So-
have to get off.
In a couple of moments that
No.
precede the battle,
Please,
in, the
demons, kill all these ghosts instead of me.
in the couple of moments that precede the battle, is there anything you guys want to do?
Can I like stub my toe real hard in hopes of getting a wild surge?
Oh.
Roll me a Constitution check.
Oh.
Okay. Oh dear.
Pretty sure that's what you wanted.
Is that what I
Is
wanted? I hope it was.
Well, you want to fail the Constitution check.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Roll from that.
Oh. Oh dear.
You're starting us off with a wild so
Oh.
roll a d10. Your age changes by a number of years equal to the roll. If the roll is odd, you get younger. If it's even, you get older.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
Roll a d10,
He's
Brad.
gonna kill you.
No,
Oh,
I'm fine.
so you get younger by 1 year.
Hey.
Man, that's not bad.
That's actually good.
Yeah.
It's like you just see her hair get slightly shorter.
Darn it, that's not what I wanted. Ah,
Why don't you
okay.
just
You
do
call
it?
forth the powers of chaos. They swirl around you and make your complexion a little bit better.
Damn it.
However, you do also get this one really bad pimple that you had when you were younger that you wished you would get.
It was
when
a
you grew away.
year. It was a year. I didn't like invert into
In the
a
in the last
teenager.
year, we've came far.
It's been
in
quite a
development.
year for you.
Mhm.
All right. Combat
Damn it.
tracker. Gonna.
If you would have got a 6, you might have died.
No, I. Logan was nice to me in between.
All
okay.
right.
I'm gonna change her age then. Oh.
And initiative has been rolled. Let's see.
She's
Gisei,
officially-
you're up first. Gisei! Gisei.
Oh, he's muted. Deco's muted.
Deco, but why?
Why would you do this?
Alright,
But
I guess I have to take
we
over
about to say
now.
DMing. Deco going away doesn't mean you DM.
No, I DM now, so...
That's the rules.
Alright. Fist. Alright, so... These boys over here, the Sanru no Oni, Sky Claws, are going to, they're just gonna fucking drop dead real quick. Give us all a
And
direct
good job, everyone.
Yeah, way to go, everybody!
I'm such a
We
good
did it.
DM! Oh,
Alright.
Such a good.
such a good
So, buddy, how's this whole interstice thing gonna resolve?
Alright, so, here's how it's gonna resolve. Let's see, Cinder explodes.
No.
Cool.
Ellis disintegrates
Oh, well, at least, okay.
into nothing.
Oh, you
Thanos
edgelord.
spares us.
Oh, I'm sorry. is it my turn?
Okay.
Samurai Deserter 5 over there, he's gonna get the girl.
Yeah!
I'm so sorry, guys.
There you go.
Samurai Deserter. Frankly, I think Samurai Deserter fucking 5 deserves it. He's got a hard life.
He does.
I mean, they murdered each other.
Cinder doesn't explode. Fucking Ellis just disintegrates and he just pops up and just like puts them like, hey baby, that's pretty terrible what just happened. She's like, you're right, it is.
You know what? You're correct.
Doesn't matter to me, though.
All right.
'Cause I'm-
So yes, Gisei, it is
I'm
your
so
turn.
sorry. I got called upstairs really quick because the lady who brought my food and gave me that bag that I thought was really neat, she needed the bag back.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
All right. So do I even know that this is happening?
It's within range of your blind sight, so yes.
Okay. I was just wondering because like I didn't even know like a fight was gonna break out last time, so because I didn't hear anything what they were talking about. I was just chilling over here with the ghosts.
You would know that those things slam down and
Gotcha.
generally like they're basically giant wolf-like skeletal suits of animated suits of armor with large eagle wings. So like you'd sense the shape of them and there's no way you wouldn't be like, yeah, those are probably bad. Those evolved to kill, I think.
Specifically.
Would it take? All right, I can go all the way up to this, but that's definitely not. Would it take 15 feet to get on top of this thing?
Do you not have a thing for climbing on account of being unarmored movement? With all the speed you have,
That's what I'm saying. It's like, can I just get up there?
you could get up there. You could get to the side and scramble up. You have ridiculous amount of movement speed.
Your
formation
is weak.
So, so like, you were getting help from these samurais like before. Like you were getting help from people to sit down and be like, I don't know what everyone is, and then just thump thump, and you're like, I got this. And you just take off and leap up on top of a building, and you're like, worry not.
It's like, dude, I see demons over there. I'm gonna fucking murder them.
I'd like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Your formation is weak. Do I draw the good blade or do I draw the other one I'm not supposed to? Let's find out.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Let's all find out what happens. 17?
All right, go ahead and do whatever you're gonna do.
So I don't have to draw the ready red?
Correct.
I'm just gonna punch them.
Do it. Kill them.
Can I okay.
Destroy them.
I have multi-attack, right?
You do.
Can I choose to, instead of doing damage, push them?
That would take a full action as a like you give up your full multi attack.
Damn. Because I was just thinking getting up there and then just pushing them both off.
Yeah, that'd be a shove.
Yep. And I'd only be able to shove one of them, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to shove both of them.
All right. So I guess I'm just gonna do some punches.
That makes sense.
Do the punches.
Do
Do
the
the thing.
thing.
First, I'm gonna punch
Do
this
it.
boy.
kill them.
First, I'm gonna punch this boy, and like he's gonna get punched. So, pachow.
Ka-chow.
Well, that's a hit.
I also would like to do stunning blow on this boy.
All right, go ahead and roll the saving throw.
Well, it's called stunning strike.
I
Oh.
changed it.
Also, Aaron, did you make sure to change the background stuff?
Just roll the save.
This is Incinerator game. All right, just I wanted to make sure it wasn't the Digimon background.
Just roll the save.
Yes.
And you gotta do the ambush.
Okay, so now 20 to save.
Okay, that's fine.
So, you know,
Still do the ambush.
It's fine. I have a couple
Yeah,
more
you-
attacks.
it's still do the damage.
Do the
Hi-ya.
ambush. There you go. Quapow. Quapow.
Wow, indeed.
All right. All right, so you jump up, you strike him, you try to use your stunning blow, but because of how it because of the weird anatomy, or should I say lack of anatomy on these creatures, you can't really hit any pressure points or figure out how to wind it or knock it over quite so easily. So you do not manage to stun it. You do your 11 damage to it. You do.
Second attack.
Second attack.
Hiya!
Look
Shit.
how we both chuckled at the same time.
I know.
That's a miss.
Flurry of blows. Third attack. Hiya! Damn it!
That's
Oh,
another
no!
one. Flurry of blows. Whoa! Bang falls on your head.
Whoa!
Final attack with fury of blows. Hiya! Fuck off!
That's
way better.
There you go. That's a hit.
Stunning strike.
Fury of blows. Final. Bang.
Stunning strike.
It failed that.
Yay!
Oh boy.
He's stunned.
And then damage.
All right. So you hit it.
Yeah.
The stun effect should. Do you have a thing to apply it to him?
I don't know. I'm looking.
Yeah.
at
So yeah.
yeah.
Under stunning strike. Yeah. Just click stunned.
Did
So
I do it?
bam. You did. You stunned him.
Ooh, baby.
You smash it. You rush up. You hit it with one attack. You don't manage to stun it. You go for a second punch. It misses. You go for a third punch. It ducks around it and like moves to the side of it. And then with your final one, you bring it up and smash it underneath the jaw, disorienting it.
Dude, I'm fucking Ty Lee up here. Let's go.
All right. Let's see.
Block their chi, my dude.
I just love
What's
how
that?
you guys look over and notice demons up there. All of a sudden, whoosh, I'm up there.
Fooish.
Oh, I forgot how many attacks these things make. Oh, they're so
Luckily, one of them
dangerous.
is stunned.
Yeah, and the other one's about to attack you 6 times.
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
Dude, fucking bring it on. His formation
one-
is weak.
Still not as many
other one-
attacks as Darius.
They're
The
about
other
to
one-
almost Darius.
Well, when I say 6, I mean 6 with one weapon and 2 with another.
Oh, by the way,
my God.
I didn't remember to do this, but after I attack, I can do agile parry, right?
Yes. So it puts one of its the other one turns towards you because it's the one below you that you were it's the one above you, right? That you
Yeah,
just
the one
stunned.
above me, I was beating the shit out of.
The other one, like you feel its shadow looming up behind you as it puts out one hand. Metal from its body just like comes off of it and forms this blade in its hand as it brings up the other claw, which seems to sharpen and get longer. It's gonna go for 6 Wakizashi attacks and 2 Talon attacks.
Fucking bring it. Wait, that's 8.
Yeah,
Eight attacks.
it hit the first one.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Didn't do much damage. It brings the Wakizashi down, striking you. Goes for the second one. Hits. Does the damage. It's not doing very much. So good. It's going for the
It'll
third
eventually do
Wakizashi.
very much.
Third Wakizashi hits. Does that. First Talon attack. Miss. Fourth Wakizashi attack. Nat19.
Now he gets inspiration.
He does get inspiration, so I'm gonna give him
Oh
advantage
my
on his next
God.
attack.
Oh.
He
Fucking
hits. He
bring
goes
it.
for his 5th Wakizashi attack.
Bring it!
He hits. He strikes. And now final Wakizashi attack.
Oh my god.
Miss. Final Talon attack. Nat ones.
Oh, that was
Fumbles.
so brutal.
Congratulations, I'm at a 4th of my or a 1/3 of my HP. Come on.
Oh, Jesus.
It unleashes this flurry of blows, moving ridiculously fast. Its huge hulking form, seemingly unimpaired by the fact that it's made of metal. You did. Yeah, you only took about a third of your health, didn't you? It is then going to take off up into the air.
As it's going into the air, though.
It does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Ah, that sucks.
These things specifically have a feat that allows them to avoid that.
Is it flyby?
It is flyby.
Damn.
It takes off up into the air, going up above, and begins to survey the area.
Wrong
It is
one.
then. Was that the wrong one? Oh, sorry.
sorry.
The stunned one flies up into the air in a drunken stupor. It's like, ah! And now it's going to do one more thing to you real quick. It can do this only the once on you for now. It's going to try to hit you with its dreadful glare. Wisdom save. Oh, I didn't target you. Wisdom save.
He gets attacks and a fucking dreadful glare.
It's
Hey, I just hey.
effectively tied in the same way as Frightful Aura. It doesn't work.
19.
Oh, take it. Go ahead. It's crazy. You got two of them.
Yay!
Oh, good.
As
15
it takes off up into the air, and I'm gonna say that the dreadful glare doesn't work on you, largely because you can't actually see it.
I just like look back at him, show my blindfold, and then just wave it in front like.
It shows you the despair of an eternity of suffering and death, and you don't see it because your eyes are closed. Darius, you see this? By the way, I'm gonna say that one is about 50 feet up in the air currently. The one that's flying.
Okay. How tall is the building?
I'm gonna go ahead and say 10 feet because it's an old Japanese storehouse. It couldn't be more than one story.
Okay, so I couldn't like just like if I used my dash, I couldn't like run up to the other one that's still there.
You could get up there, I think. You'd have to, because it would be half movement going up. It would take you. Put this over here. It would take you how much movement to actually get to the building? Take you about 35 feet, and then you have to spend 20 to get up, and then you could get in total to about right there, which is just out of attack range.
Oh.
Wait. No. Oh, yeah,
It'd be so cool.
So cool.
damn. Dang it.
Damn it. Okay,
Damn.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye forever.
That was the last she was ever heard from.
I am just glad, by the way, that I was able to say your formation is weak in canon. It's the rest of the game can happen how it happens.
I'm sorry that you're fighting things that don't care about opportunity attacks.
No, I got to say it. That's all that matters. I got to say it.
It doesn't matter if it's true. It just matters that I got to say it.
Your formation is weak. Oh,
Well,
okay. Surprisingly efficient.
So here's the thing, everybody. Darius is useless in this fight.
Yeah.
Throw a
kinda.
rock
Yeah.
at it.
Well, not entirely, but mostly.
Entirely useless, almost.
Darius,
He has
throw a
a
rock at it.
Use.
So I have a crossbow, but I can only make one attack with the crossbow because that's how crossbows work. Fuck.
Throw a potion of healing at it. That'll show it.
Throw a potion of
There we
healing at
go.
me.
You literally breathe fire, my dude.
In
Not 50 feet of fire,
cone.
though.
Yeah.
So you know.
In a 15-foot cone?
15
Oh
foot.
man.
Okay.
50-foot cone would be ridiculous.
A little bit. All right. He's gonna run over here. He's gonna point the fucking crossbow straight up, and then shoot it once.
Do it! Thunk!
Bam!
You
It
miss.
doesn't hit,
Shit!
and that's it.
The bolt flies off wildly into the distance.
I tried.
Samurai Deserter 12, seeing what's going on, picks up his normal sword, and he rushes forward. What can you do, my friend?
They asked no questions about how I just automatically knew where to go. That's right, he's fine. Lucky guess.
Rushes forward, and he's going to use a necrotic bolt, which
Ooh.
he's going to use it on that one. It makes the most sense. Oh, why? Why did? Oh, because it's right. Because it's that. Why did you have advantage, actually, my friend?
He's stunned.
Oh, right. Good
Mhm.
call. He rushes forward. He charges up energy from like energy begins to crackle on the remnant of the red blade that he has. Whips around his body, goes up to his hand, forms a little ball that he fires out, and it hits the Sky Claw. He deals 2d6 necrotic. Bada boom.
Ooh.
Bada boom.
It looks like it doesn't bother it all that much. It seems to rust like a little bit of its the plating on it sort of flakes away, but it doesn't do that much damage. He gets a second one as well. Miss. Neato. So that's him. He can't do much else. Calls just yells to the other to get up, but they're all already getting up and getting their weapons ready. The Sky Claw's turn. All right, he's
Oh,
stunned.
shit.
Good. He's done. He is now no longer stunned, but he misses that turn. Deserter Chief! What will you do, my Deserter Chief?
What will you do?
Help us,
He is-
hopefully.
He gets up and he just yells out, like, he just yells out, "Don't fall back, men! We need to protect our new friends!
Yay! I love them.
And the suspiciously agile monk!"
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
This calls back. Yeah, sorry about that.
Fuck. I'm probably gonna have to take off my hood at some point, and then they're gonna be like, "Dragon Boy."
And our dragon friend!
Well,
Alright,
aren't
who's
our
within-
dragons a cool thing in Japan?
I mean,
I'm sure it's fun.
So all of them. Alright. So
they're cool anywhere you go. It's just a matter of whether or not they're accepted socially.
you can add 1d4 to a roll.
Well, if they're not, I'm
let's
gonna have a
see.
problem with these here deserter
yeah.
boys.
Oh yeah.
What is it? It's a
Don't look a gift dragon in the mouth.
attack or saving throw. Okay, so 1 sec, I have to put an effect on them. AT. Have to put an effect on all these boys. All the boys except for Deserter 5. He's the underdog.
Poor Deserter 5.
Oh, he's like the equivalent of a knight.
He's using leadership to give them all a bonus on
Hell yeah.
further ethics
Damn.
and saving throws for 1 minute. And that is unfortunately his action. So, Deserter 6, it is your turn to shine.
So
Deserter
ready.
6 is going to rush up here. Well, actually, going to rush up here so he doesn't doesn't lose out on the bonus. He's going to aim, and he's going to do another necrotic bolt as well. Attack. He nat 1. Good. Neat.
Yay.
Second bolt. He missed both. So 2
Oh,
bolts
good.
fly wildly by the shed. Good. Samurai 9.
I thought
All
I was
right.
the blind one.
Oh shit.
He is going to also rush to the edge of the area of influence and attack. He can't even. They can't get close enough to the other Sky Claw to hit it without losing that bonus.
Yeah.
Attack! He hit! He did it! Attack again!
Yeah.
So this thing's just getting pelted from the side by these bolts of necrotic energy. This one is going to
Are they going to win the fight for us?
rush over this way.
I mean, the Sky Claw 4 is still at light damage, so.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay.
Fool.
Oh, no.
Necrotic bolt! He misses. Necrotic bolt! Also misses. All right. Are they going to win this for us? Boom, boom. Well, they hit the trees, so that's something.
You know
I'm
what?
not
Cinder,
sure
what?
about trees.
Spoken
What
just
up,
a
Cinder?
second too soon.
So Cinder is gonna spend a sorcery point. To
Wait,
do
hold on,
twin-
hold on.
two
Important note.
sorcery points.
Important note.
Yes.
Kid Boy 108, I like the way that you're a kid and also a boy and also 108. All right, go ahead.
Hey. I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to cast Twin Spell at level 1, and cast Chromatic Orb on both of the bird metal boys. And when it hits, I'm going to do lightning damage.
Alrighty, so let's just, it's already done for that. Okay, so just target both of them and roll a ranged attack as via the attack button, and then if it hits, roll your lightning. Roll your lightning!
Rolled it.
Oh,
Oh.
you know?
Yay!
Did they hit?
Hey,
One sec.
that's pretty good.
So wait, you use 2 sorcery points for that?
Because it's a level 1 spell and cantrips are 1.
I think level 1 spells and 1 also they
Oh,
level 1
perfect.
spells are
Never
still
mind.
just
I
1 point.
spend
Yeah.
1. Good.
The cantrip rule is just there so that a player's not like, I took twin spell. All my cantrips can hit 2 things now.
Okay. Good to know. Okay.
So yeah. You fire, you hit both of them. Good job.
Yay! Bam!
You fire off blasts of lightning at both of them. You you stick your staff in the ground, put both hands out. Orbs of lightning appear in both, and you cast them both to the side, striking both of them. I will say that one on the roof over there probably should have had cover and will from this point on, but I'll give that to you just because it's on the opposite
Okay.
slope of that roof.
Understandable. Does the lightning damage do anything to them?
It hits them. It seems to affect them the same way it would anything else. They both let out these metallic bird-like screeches whenever they're hit.
Cool.
Yo, Ellis, what up, my boy?
Oh shit!
My dude.
I'm gonna fucking
Some kind of guy.
Mommy.
My man.
I am the boy, apparently. I'm
He is
going
the boy.
to firebolt the boy above Darius. Can I do that? Is that in? Yeah, that's totally in range. Jesus.
He is. Wait, hold on though. He is what? 40 feet away, 50
That's
feet up.
120-foot range. So.
Yeah, you got it then.
Yeah. Like
I'm just making sure.
Okay. Fucking cast. Well, good thing that was a cantrip.
Your weapon/implement is broken. If we were to use the fumble table and this were an attack, well, a normal like weapon attack, you fire it. You get spooked as the lightning orbs fly by them. You're about to unleash your firebolt, and you see these bolts of lightning fire out, and you briefly stumble. You fire the firebolt to the side. It hits that wagon and destroys it.
Sorry, sweetie.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
My cabbages!
My cabbages! Samurai Deserter 5 is going to go ahead and target that Skyclaw, and he's going to try to hit him with a big old bam. He did it!
So proud of
But he's facing the wrong way. There we go.
There you go.
He missed. Fires one, hits it, misses the second one. Maple, your turn.
Fuck.
Maple, these are demons.
Oh.
You don't like these, Maple.
Maple, get him!
Yeah. Okay. I wish to step ever so slightly forward so I don't hurt any of the boys.
Any of the boys?
Any of the boys? And I would like. I'm figuring out how to on this keyboard. I did it. Can I, or I would like to, guiding bolt that boy.
You go ahead and guiding bolt that boy.
Okay.
Guiding bolt that precious boy. Excuse me.
Is that a hit?
That was in fact a hit.
Okay, I was gonna say I forgot to say I wanted to do it level 3. Is that okay?
What level?
3.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so.
Because yeah, the level you cast at wouldn't have affected that roll anyways. So.
Yeah. It's just it affects the DM. But,
So let's see.
So levels are
So-
normal, it's normal. It's normal, right?
Level 1, so. Well, it's normally level 1, right? So level
No,
3.
I mean it's normally 4d6. So
Ah.
that's level 1. So it would be 6d6 at 3.
4, 5, 6. Yep. Here, I'll just
Okay.
throw that. I'll
I
throw
don't
that in
have
for
that-
you.
Yeah, I was gonna say thank you. I don't have that one. I
Add
thought I would
damage.
do, but no. Yeah.
Remember your channel divinity.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Actually, I just thought of a better way to do this.
Oh.
Oh.
What's that?
Okay. Okay,
Oh.
so if I just thought of a better way to syntax in doing higher damage at higher levels. So it's 1d6 per level, right? So
Right, right.
listen. Self expend on next action. Okay, so basically, however many extra spell slots you use, apply that to your effect to yourself that many times. So you're casting it 2 levels higher than it normally is. So like 1, 2, and then when you cast it at like normal damage, and it'll just add that in.
Okay.
That's really cool.
I would
Yeah, I just realized we could do that instead of
putting in the damage all the time.
instead of just having like a different damage field for every one of them, just have one thing to add a temporary damage effect.
Okay, so I'd just be hitting the effect button like twice and then hitting the damage button.
Yeah, although I already put it on you twice.
Because you've already put it on. But I mean in normal situations.
Yes.
Excellent. Damage, brah!
Damage, brah! You fire a bolt of radiant. It strikes.
Proud
All
of
right.
you.
And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage. So then apply that effect to it as well. Just the effect that says grant this attack. Click that. There you go.
Grant
Fire a bolt at it. You guys will find it easier to hit it on your next turn. And is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. New turn order. I always love.
Boy.
I love top of the turn. Gisei, what a surprise.
Well.
So, from what I just heard, it's going to be easier to hit that boy back there. So if I split up my attacks, I could use my ranged attacks on my Skyclaw boy over here, and my melee attacks on this boy over here, and hopefully stun the Sky boy and knock him to the ground.
It has. I think. Does stunning strike have to be a melee attack?
Stunning strike. I'm going to check the text on it. That's a good question. Stunning strike. When you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, yes.
Melee.
So yeah, the melee.
I didn't know if it was Kisei weapon or melee weapon.
Yeah.
Or Kensei weapon. My bad.
I didn't know either.
Kisei.
Kisei. It's because my name is Gisei, man. Kisei. Anyway.
I didn't know if that to be a Gisei weapon. Just like throws a leaf at someone, it stuns them. Ha ha! In my hands, everything's a Gisei weapon.
Oh well, I guess I'm just gonna keep focusing on this boy here. Just gonna punch him again.
He's just like shaking his head, coming to us like, and you just like smack him again. He's like,
no, you see, I liked it better the other way. Punch.
All right, that's a hit.
Stunning strike.
Oh, I love monks.
Oh my god.
He succeeded the saving throw.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's that's all right. Damage.
Do that
go for my second attack.
That's a nat 20!
Yeah!
Boy!
I'd roll your damage first.
Okay.
So you do that, then go ahead and stunning strike him. So.
Another point off.
He super succeeded at that.
All right, flurry of blows.
All right. Go down! Oh my god!
Oh!
All right, let's go.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
2 criticals in a row. Well done.
Horrifying.
Stunning strike.
Yeah.
Oh.
He succeeded it.
Damn it! Last attack. No!
Oh.
That hit.
Oh, it did. Oh,
Holy shit.
I thought that was a 1.
You guys are used to Digimon game AC.
No, I thought that was
Yeah,
a 1.
dude.
I thought that was a 1 though.
Oh no.
Stunning strike. Oh, I did it twice.
He succeeded both. Don't worry about it. Do your damage.
Hiya! Take this.
Oh.
Bang! He's critical. He's like
Jesus.
chunks of him are laying on the ground, but all you can focus on is the fact that he's just not getting stunned.
Agile parry.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Darius.
Well, he hasn't come down now, has he?
Oh.
He is not.
Alright. So what I want to do is I want to draw my scimitars, and then can I hold my action until like he like comes down and hopefully attacks me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hold all my fucking attacks for that moment.
Oh.
All right.
That glorious, glorious moment.
Samurai is there.
Ooh.
He is going to attempt to
And
fire.
I'm also just like taunting him, just like, hey, fucking get over here!
Roll me. Let's see. Roll me charisma. Just a straight up charisma check.
Oof, I'm good at those.
I mean, I feel a dragon.
hey, I'm good at
Oh,
those.
nice. I feel like a dragon boy yelling at you. Use more. Whatever.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Just breathing smoke out of my nostrils.
Yeah, dude.
Like he's going to run up there, and this samurai is going to do an athletics check to see if he can jump this.
Okay.
And
believe in
he
you.
slams into the side and manages to climb up here, but he does not manage to. He's not going to get a proper action.
Oh well.
I'm just like, oh hey.
He's very brave. though.
Yeah.
He's very, very brave.
Getting up there. Skyclaw 21. All right. I'm gonna do a charisma thing on his part. You got less. All right. He looks at you, just reels back, flexes, yells out of the air, "Rah!" Flies down at you. All right. So you're going to go ahead and get your attacks as he comes close to you.
Yes.
Go for it.
Does he have cover?
Except as he comes towards you,
Uh-oh.
he seems to turn invisible, sir.
Shit.
No.
Oh god.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Oh jeez.
Does he? It says he has cover. Does he still have cover?
That one is not the. Is that 20? Oh, I'm doing the wrong one.
No, 4 is over here with us. He's the one who should have cover.
Why do you have cover? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. All right. So that one shouldn't have had cover. The one over there should have had cover. My bad. They're all numbers. But yeah. So do your thing.
All right, I will do my thing.
You know where he's coming from, so you can try to attack him, but you'll have the the issue of he is invisible.
I didn't get to target him. No.
No.
Target him from the tracker.
I can't.
Okay, and I believe in you.
Wait, there we go. I did it.
There you go. I always
I've
believed
done
in you.
it. All right.
Always believed in you.
You shouldn't, but
You know.
whatever.
You hit.
Cool.
All right, so that was thanks to the guiding bolt
It
ultimately.
was, yes. Hit. Burp.
Whoa.
Well.
All right.
Motherfucker.
You hit him the second attack. You hit him with that one as well.
And burp.
Hit. Being invisible, fucking. Oh, 19.
Fuck.
Oh.
He has advantage.
Oh wait, sorry. It rolled a 19 on something. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Concentration check. Yes.
Meh.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Oh.
That's a hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. How many attacks was that? Hold on.
1, 2.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I have bonus action attack.
Go for it.
Get him.
Wait, hold on. Do I have my?
Kill this boy.
Kill him.
What does this bonus action do?
Destroy him.
Okay, I'm gonna use my weapon specialization thing real quick, just to get advantage.
To get the advantage on the attack.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. And whoa, what the?
Oh.
No,
No.
I mean that hit.
No!
but I was supposed to. No.
Oh my God.
No! It wasn't supposed to be this way! No!
No!
Hey.
And-
Hey,
and
he's
you
critical.
Oh.
All right. Action search.
Oh.
hit. No,
my God.
it's not your turn.
Damn it!
Shit.
You have taking in the full fucking action on his turn.
I will kill him in his own turn.
Oh.
That's it. All right, he's gonna go ahead and do his attacks on you now.
All right,
So
go for
first
it.
of all, he's dreadfully glaring you.
That's fine.
Blap. You failed
Down
that.
with them all!
Oh.
All right, so you succeeded. That lets you retry, right?
Yeah, it's a retry.
All right, doing
You're also
again.
you're also making
Oh.
You're making geese stay safe.
Oh, that's that Gise?
There's Gise.
Yeah.
Why is he talking in Gise? What you got against Gise, boy?
I mean, to be fair though, I have a pretty good wisdom save. You probably shouldn't have said anything.
Although based on those rolls, anyone would have failed anyways. But I'll give you one more.
All right.
As yourself this time.
As yourself this time. Here we go. Here we go. Blip.
Here we go.
Well.
was it?
Okay.
Yep.
That was even less.
The game just wants you not to have this, I think.
I understand.
All right, so DC is you are frightened until the end of the Oni's next turn, and you failed by 5 or more, so you are also paralyzed for that duration.
Oh, good.
You definitely failed by 5 or
He got
more.
super advantage on me.
Yep, he does.
Super advantage.
So here comes 8 attacks. 1 damage. 2 damage. 3.
I mean, to be fair,
Miss.
at least they're
Miss.
hitting the ones that
There,
need to
you
be hit.
missed.
4 damage. 5 damage. 6. That was a Nat19, but it was on advantage, and I said I wouldn't give those. Damage.
He's still
And now the
alive.
talons. Miss. Miss. He misses with the 2 talon attacks. He's
light damage.
I love this having health thing.
Beefy boy.
all right. So he is now going to.
I
First
just
of all,
want to
we're
go
gonna-
down there and give Terrace a high five and come back.
I'm going.
He's gonna take off into the air, and
How
who
do we
knows
know
where he
that?
goes?
How do we know he takes up into the air?
There's a little as of dust around Darius as he takes off, and he is somewhere now. He is off somewhere.
Somewhere in the vicinity.
Does my blind sight doesn't help with that, does it?
You actually would be able to see him just fine.
Okay.
Yep.
If he's within 60 feet of you.
Gotcha.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
He's a
in
fucking
this
fast
game.
ass boy.
Hmm.
Yes.
It's a fast ass
So-
boy.
So you can see him. Everyone else can't.
Oh, cool.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
I will tell you guys in song when I'm done with this guy.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Maple, what's up?
What you doing?
Is there any way that I can heal?
Can you do me a favor?
Paralyzed or anything? Yes.
If you like put your cursor over your own character, does it give you that usual pointer as to where the Oni is?
I mean, what, the yellow one?
It does not.
Nope.
Okay, so when they're invisible, it doesn't let you like it doesn't show you where they are if you're good.
Yeah, it does not.
Basically, I was wondering if like the system subverted invisibility.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but anyways, what are you doing?
Yeah. Is there any way for me to help? Darius is being paralyzed. No. Like healing word
Like-
and like prayer of healing don't help that. They just give you back your
I
points.
think either lesser restoration or greater restoration would help that, but I don't know if you have those.
That's like a fucking 5th level spell, bitch. And critical, so no.
It's fine. I'm totally fine. Don't worry about. Don't worry
Okay.
about Darius.
Okay. Fucking, what's going on with this boy?
He's still got 106 health left to chip away.
Oh, okay,
that
fair.
that boy is up there. That boy should have cover from you guys. So
Yeah.
one sec. Yeah, because he's over the slope of that building.
If I tried to boop him, it would be a disadvantage.
Correctamundo.
Correctamundo. And I'm
Don't you mock
Carrie.
You are Carrie.
The dice don't favor me well. Ooh. I'ma try and just guiding bolt this boy also. Okay.
Gotta take a chance.
Yeah. And fucking level. 1 sec. Looking at my slots real quick. I'm gonna just do this one at like 2nd level.
Okie dokie.
If I can get them. Okay.
Have fun.
But
Believe in you.
they didn't disadvantage me. I didn't get.
I didn't disadvantage you. But it's interesting.
What's up?
Maybe cover can't be targeted.
Oh.
Anyways, you missed in any case. Even if you had a second. So you fire it. Make sure to take off the spell slot, the level 2 spell slot. You fire the guiding bolt. The creature just hunches over a little bit. Your blast hits the top of the shed, chips off some wood, and flies off into the distance.
Maple's like.
It is now that Skyclaw's turn.
Watch out back there! I don't want to die.
Oh wait. Oh, he healed.
Ridiculous.
What the fuck?
Nah, he's fine.
How
probably
dare
heal-
he?
Probably like a heal every turn sort of thing.
Oh no!
It's fine.
Ridiculous.
Impossible.
Logan Bog here, it's like, stop giving away my secrets!
Oh, I don't mind. Don't worry about it. You would see it like bits of its body fixing itself.
No, I can't see it, though.
Not
Oh, wait,
you.
no, that one up there.
Yes, blah.
That one.
So, Maple, first things first.
I'm the
It's
realist.
gonna try to use Frightful Gaze on you. And you failed it. Or Dreadful Glare. So, you're now frightened and paralyzed, so it gets up,
Oh!
it looks over towards you, like,
She
when you
failed by
look
5 or
back.
more?
She failed by, like... Oh, hold on. Correct, buddy.
Oh?
So you're frightened, you're not paralyzed.
Okay.
I saw the 4, and I reacted quickly.
Oh.
And
Just like fucking me over is what this is.
a little bit.
I'm saving your
Can I-
life!
can I-
Mary!
can
My
I-
hope is that if I kill
Do
you
we-
hard enough in the game, it'll get rid of you in real life.
Do we you said we saw it kind of repairing itself, right?
I know.
Can
That's
I
how he treats me,
can I
bro.
say
It's
something
terrible.
to it as it gets up?
You can try. And by
Oh.
that I mean you don't know if it'll understand you.
I guess
By
I
that,
have
I
to
mean you
break
can
you
most
all
certainly-
over again.
Oh, you sex bitch! Ooh.
It is going to. It's going to
I'm aware.
turn.
Aware,
It's
Brad.
going to
You're the worst.
Turn. It's going to turn invisible, but that's not really going to affect you.
I mean, it'll affect everybody else though.
Yeah, for sure.
Same.
Fucking invisible effect. Why aren't you popping up? There we go.
You laugh.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Did I
Don't worry
just
about it.
invisible Maple? Yeah, I didn't even do that.
Hell yeah!
Nice!
Maple.
Now we have Maple invisible.
All
Doesn't
right.
use it for
and-
fighting. She's just like boop, 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 boop. Just having fun with it.
However, yeah, it's not going to affect you. It's going to take a series of attacks on you, then it's going to try to take off.
No.
Yeah. D-target Maple. Jesus.
Freaking come at me, boy.
Oh, it will. It's doing it now. Here it comes. It missed. Here it comes. It missed. Here it comes. It missed. Here it comes. It hit.
There we go.
There it is.
Here it comes. It missed. Here it comes. It missed. And now here he comes with the claws. If that wasn't enough, he's got talons too. Here he
Fucking
comes.
come at me.
It hit.
You hit?
Oh, damn
Here he
it.
comes. He hit.
Oh shit.
With 6 Wakizashi strikes, he strikes you with only 1 and then claws you twice. You then
Oh,
feel the shed.
Congratulations, I'm a bit over half.
You feel the shed rock as it takes off and flies into the air.
Can I follow him? Can I follow him with my eyes? Like, can I watch him where he goes?
You can stay aware of him, yes.
Okay.
So when
I
it's
mean,
on
I'm
your
not gonna be
turn,
able to
like
hit him with hardly anything, but you know, I can fucking see him.
Dico?
Yeah.
Having health is nice.
It's so good! I never have health! I never have health!
Zerod is going to go
It's
wisdom.
so
save.
nice just not dying.
It's so great!
Oh.
These samurai are gonna take the dodge actions, I think. They're
That's good.
Fucking help.
with what?
They can't even
Cinder, your turn.
They can't see.
Oh,
Your turn,
dear.
Cinder.
You don't have any anti-invisibility, do you?
I have Dispel Magic.
Girl.
My question is, because it's cast from the staff, like, what level would it be?
At its minimum level, probably.
I don't
Yeah.
know what its minimum. Third level. Would a third level be? Is it greater invisibility or just invisibility that they've cast on themselves?
Man, questions, right?
Well, I
Fuck off.
fine. I'm gonna. And okay, here's a question for Dispel Magic in general, because I've never used this spell. Do you specify what magic you're casting it on, or does it dispel all magic in the area?
You target a thing and you cast it on it, and
I can't
basically
target
for
if I can't
every
see it.
yeah, that's your problem ultimately.
Well, I mean, like,
the
Dispel
very
Magic
problem.
Dispel Magic gets rid of invisibility, though, right? So, like, wouldn't there be a way to target it?
I mean, not really. It has no if thing is invisible, disregard invisibility caveat.
I mean, that's, like, so weird that it can dispel invisibility, but it can't hit invisibility, then.
This is fun.
Well, I mean, if you know where the creature is,
I
then
mean,
you can just
swords
go
can cut
bam.
things, but
True, I guess.
In that case, I'm going to. I don't think there's anything I can do right now. So can I take like a defensive position?
I'll say that if you can figure out where it is, then you cast it because it's choose one creature, object, or magical field, magical effect within range.
I feel like
Um,
it's real close. I feel like it's coming for me.
I will let you make a perception check if you want.
Do I get advantage
you-
because I have my robe of eyes?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why
See
not?
ya. You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Your robe of eyes that, by the way, lets you see invisible creatures.
Oh!
No,
I'm
use
good.
Dispel Magic anyway, just so, you know, we can see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. My goodness.
Oh!
I'm gonna use Quicken Spell so that that's a bonus action to cast.
Okay.
If that's okay. I don't know how
Okay,
Quicken
okay,
Spell
okay.
would work with sorcery points.
Uh,
Would it be one? Or yeah.
Okay. You do.
Only-
Yeah, it's 2 sorcery points.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sure we'll rest, right? I clicked Twin Spell. I meant beans. Jeez.
Keep
Okay.
doing
Listen.
it. There you go.
There. Thank you. Okay. I'm.
So
Gonna-
in this particular case, you would cast it. If the effect is of 3rd level or lower, it just automatically dispels. This particular invisibility is drum roll, please. 2nd level.
Cool.
Yay!
So
Can you
you
knock
automatically what?
The... Oh, I can do that. I can knock the 3 charges that I need to for my staff.
There you
There
go.
he is.
Nice. There's the boy. And
There he is.
boy, now
I'll
that
kill him.
now that I see him, I'm gonna do my staff smack on the ground, chromatic orb, lightning damage.
Do.
With
Are you
my
doing it
action.
from the staff?
No. I was just doing that for flavor text. It's a spell, so I'm using a spell slot. Let me. There's so many things to check off.
Normally you'd have to quicken
keep from
spell.
this-
You'd have to do a cantrip as your 2nd thing, but technically, one of those was the spell from the staff, not you.
Okay.
So
Am I
I'll so you can do that.
this once? Okay.
Well, no, not just this
Oh,
once. Just a matter
okay.
of
Cool.
you
I
didn't
dig.
cast a full spell as much as you activated a magic item.
Okay. Cool.
Neato.
Oh.
You hit.
Yeah. Okay.
You're targeting both of them, by the way.
Oh shoot.
Still.
Let me.
So detarget
Number 4.
number 4, and then roll your damage.
How do I do that? How do I detarget him? I can't see him. So I
On
can't.
the combat tracker.
Combat tracker, yeah. Just go into your targeting, and then there, I did it for you.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry.
When did I become the meme?
What?
People keep, like, I posted one of those, like, first impression of me versus opinion of me now. Everyone keeps saying I'm, like, a meme lord.
Ah.
You throw a ball of lightning at it that hits it and bursts out. It crackles, lightning moves along its metallic joints. It lets out a yell, confused that you can see it mostly.
Oh.
All right, samurai deserter.
Mr. Dodge action. No, he can shoot it.
He's not taking it.
Shoot it!
6.
Do it to
He,
shoot, my boy.
yeah, he will rush out here, out of the field that grants him the thing. He's going to target it. He's going to de-target that one. And he's going to go ahead and fire 2 necrotic bolts. Hit. And hit. They have these awesome, like, ebony swords, and they're not getting to use them because the fucks won't land. Samurai Deserter 5 dreams of the love that he lost.
Oh no.
But he gets the girl.
Not yet.
That's true. Oh no.
Yeah.
He
This is why he gets the girl. He's going to kill it.
bang. He missed the second shot, but he hit the first one.
No.
Samurai Deserter 15. Where are you, 15? He's going to do the exact same thing. Bang. Miss. Bang. Hit!
Oh shit!
He fired. So this gets pelted with a chromatic, like, electric orb striking it. The others fire necrotic bolt after necrotic bolt. Part of its wing gets blown off, and finally one of the samurai launches a blast of necrotic energy that originates on the red blade that he has worn around his hip. It strikes it and breaks through it, firing a hole through this demon. The fire that goes up the inside of its armor-like body fizzles out and begins to fade, and as soon as it goes dark, the entire thing just plummets to the ground, motionless as a statue, crashes into it.
Yeah.
And then Alice has a turn.
Oh boy.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Where's? Thank you. Good work for you too. Where's the other boy?
Oh.
Where is the other boy?
Oh, he turned invisible too. Shit.
He's invisible. He's an invisible boy.
He's an invisible boy.
He's invisible.
I'm gonna.
He's the invisible.
Shit. I had a thing I was gonna try, but it might be a waste of a spell slot to do it. When fucking Cinder can just go like, "Bear Dispel."
You can dispel magic too.
I know, but I can't see him.
Oh, that's fair. You'd have to guess, but maybe your perception, or you could investigation.
Would I or would I not know that whether or not Fairy Fire would be able to help in this situation? Just like to outline the invisible boy.
Fairy fire. This is what it's used for, pretty much.
Yep.
That's an
It'd be
action.
helpful, but you need to fire it in the general area that he is, and these boys fly, and that one was far away, so you don't necessarily know where he is.
And they're
I
attacking.
mean, I'm
too.
staring right at him, right?
Yes, the blind monk on the other side of the shed that's
Just
10
saying,
feet up
if
is
he were to
staring at
see
him.
where I'm staring at, he can probably find out where to shoot. Is all I'm saying.
Oh.
Um.
I will say that if Gisei were to take his turn to assist Ellis, then Ellis could shoot where he is.
I can give up my turn. I have no range attacks anyway.
I guess I'll
We need to get
hold-
to your turn before you can give up your turn, though.
I'll hold my action to cast a firebolt until I know where the thing is.
Alrighty. New turn order! Ellis's turn!
God damn it! Just go, skip.
One time I don't get good.
I'm still doing that thing I said.
Okay. The others are going to roll perception checks, and actually, they're just going to take dodge actions. They know they can't see for shit. Dodge. Dodge. Continue to dodge. Skyclaw's turn.
Come at me!
He
Come
won't.
at me!
Skyclaw is going to come down, and he's going to roll a strength check with advantage.
Okay.
Advantage.
Am I frightened / paralyzed?
Oh, he Nat19.
Oh fuck.
And this guy, you get to roll athletics. Yeah. So, Gisei, you're the only one that sees this. You see the Skyclaw, the invisible one. You sense it dive towards one of the samurai deserters.
Which one?
But he's over here. As he does that, you see you sense the wakizashi in his hand breaks apart and the metal from it reforms into its body. It doesn't attack. It reaches, it grabs onto the shoulders of the deserter, and then flies off into the trees.
The bitch.
You hear the yell of the samurai as it goes away. Just no!
Oh fuck!
We need that guy's sword. Damn.
Oh, I need to cleanse
to help
him.
him.
Cleanse him.
It's part of my thing. Shit. Shit.
So I'm not to be giving up. So I'm just gonna let you know, Alice, I'm not to be giving up my turn this turn.
Oh.
Oh. Cool.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I will say, how far away is he from you?
Alice, use your investigative skills to track
What
the
is
guy.
your
Yes.
your headband lets you see up to?
60 feet.
It is now beyond that.
It is, but I know the direction. I mean, the bully
You
is.
do. You guys hear
The-
hear a shaking sound like from leaves and whatnot. Those trees, like by the way, those that forest, it's pretty thick. Like it's hard to see into it.
Gotcha.
They now have. He now has cover. You hear the samurai just stop yelling after a second, and a sharp cracking sound as something is not so much dropped through some trees as much as sounds like pushed through and like smashed against them.
Ooh. Ouchies.
Which one is that? That's
not
Samurai
good.
Deserter 9. All right, cool.
I hope we didn't just like fail our things, Cinder.
I really hope not, because then I'm stuck.
Don't worry, I know. I'll find him.
I'm
was your
fairly
thing?
certain my thing is dependent on your thing.
And
Hey.
advantage.
It's okay,
I guess that
guys,
means we'll be
Yeah.
stuck here together.
I mean, yeah. I guess that is what would happen.
We can become
we
rice
will
farmers.
All right, it rolled a stealth check because it wants to now hide in there.
That's fair. Logan.
Skyclaw. That's Skyclaw 21. Yeah. Would you be not frightened anymore? Is that your question?
Yes.
Correct. As soon as you get
I'm
your
still
next turn.
paralyzed.
I mean, the
What
thing
do
that
you
you,
mean?
yeah, paralyzed until initiative count 18, which. Oh, I bet I know what that is. I'll be right back.
God damn it.
I'm pretty sure.
Would I be not frightened? Which one fucking frightened me? I can't remember.
The one that just ran
Yeah,
off
one.
frightened you.
So I should also be not frightened.
I mean, it's still
Right.
up.
Ah, no, it's still alive. Okay, fuck.
Yeah.
No. I can
Damn
just
it.
use heroism, you know, it'll be fine.
Hey,
Son of a bitch.
you have to kill it. To murder it dead. Wait, I think I also know what's arriving. Wait,
Oh.
I may have to go. 1 second.
Forever.
You have half of a second.
You guys go do your thing. We'll watch over the stream.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm DMing now.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Buddy, what's happening today?
I'm
I'm definitely dying then.
I'm gonna find that boy. I'm gonna find that boy and I'm gonna punch him some more.
All right, have fun.
Stop! Stop!
Dude,
Yes!
Dude,
Strahd!
I will fuck up Strahd. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, we could.
Okay.
Okay, come
I'm
on,
unmuted.
Alice! This is the
Oh.
honeymoon!
What? No.
You fuck.
We got you the thing!
What do you do?
Because we got you! What is it?
Thank you, guys. I'll be right back. I just got a keyboard from the people, and I don't know if the the stream can hear us too. Okay. I'll be right back.
They got him a really expensive keyboard.
Now you don't have to spend.
Oh yeah, is that the one with like the rainbow like?
Yeah, that's the one he was talking about the other day. Yeah.
Well,
Oh man, that's awesome.
yes, it's really good, and you'll need it.
That's fair. Hooray! I got something out of this!
So, buddy, what's happening today? You're the DM now.
Alright. So, we find ourselves in Barovia.
Okay.
Yeah, we're back. I'm back.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, we're in Barovia now.
Aaron wanted a $200 keyboard, so we were like, "Fuck you! You don't have enough money." We bought it for him.
Oh my god.
That's super nice.
I don't know why someone needs a $200 keyboard, but there you go.
Because it's amazing.
Because it makes rainbow things when you press keys.
Oh, Oh, I'm out of
Wait.
shape.
That's what that one does?
I don't know. If it's the one he was talking about, then yeah.
All right, so Samurai Deserter 12. Where are you, Samurai Deserter 12? Which one are you?
Where are you?
Jeff. Where are you, Jeffrey?
Jeffrey.
Samurai Jeff.
Jeffrey, where are you, Jeffrey?
He
Jeffrey,
is
where are
going
you,
to
Jeffrey?
jump off the edge of this, and he's going to run, take a dash action to run into there and try to look for it.
Oh, look at his cute little dash action.
Look at him
I
running to die.
don't like that. I don't trust that he's going to make it out of there.
Look at that cute dash action he did.
Look at that cute little dash boy. Where are you? So wisdom. He Nat19. He knows where the fuck this thing is.
Oh,
That's
God,
done. As soon as he goes into there, like you guys can't see him anymore. So
Yeah.
Does he yell out to us? Does he say anything?
no, he's just running after it.
Fucker.
Cinder, your turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a big old dash, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, a big old dash.
Listen.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up, mobile boy.
I don't know how much I would move if I moved 60 feet in that direction.
Ego, did you take mobile?
I did. I have mobile. Yes, I have mobility.
Where did the boy go?
Is that different from mobile?
I believe.
so.
Yeah, it's different than mobile.
1, 2.
What does it do?
Mobility lets me, whenever I take a dash action, I'm not affected by difficult terrain. Whenever I exit a creature's threatened area, I don't provoke opportunity attacks, and I can move through enemy spaces.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Since
Whereas mobile
my-
would have increased your speed by 10 feet.
10
Oh.
feet.
It would have given you the dash action is not hindered by difficult terrain thing, and when you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks.
10 feet.
Anyways,
Dude.
what
Don't
are
mind
you doing,
that.
Cinder? Say what, Cinder?
Oh.
She did the. dash action.
I did the dash action to run 60 feet, although that's probably not 60 feet. But as I'm
From where you're,
passing,
yeah, that was half what you. That was half of 60
you know
feet.
what? I'm gonna say I did that, and I'm gonna tap Darius on the shoulder and give him enlarge, because then he has strength.
He likes being that big dragon boy.
He's just Derry turns to Cinder. Hello, Cinder.
He turns to her, she boops him on the nose.
Oh, hell yeah.
That means you're cool when she boops you.
It's true.
I mean, I knew I was cool already.
I mean, it means you're double the amount of cool you were before.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Pretty cool.
Fuck.
That's a lot of cool. That's too much cool.
I can't keep it within my tiny dragon body.
That's
Well,
why I
now I
gave
have a
you a
big
big
dragon
one.
body.
It's why I got a big dragon body.
Gisa, you just see like Darius's form rise up above the shed.
Oh damn!
Oh god, they're gonna see that.
I was just like, oh damn.
Apply the effect from enlarge to him.
Oh yeah, duh. Sorry.
It's alright. Fucking, I love that you can just do that. You can just make everybody big or small whenever you want, because that's staff.
Make me big. I'm kidding.
Darius, it's your turn now.
Am I still paralyzed? I don't think I am.
No.
Better not be.
Alright, well.
There we go. Okay.
There's a plane outside.
I can't really do anything because he's gone.
Go after him, and then let me jump off of you.
You should dash, because then if you get over there, you can just knock over trees and destroy stuff senselessly.
Yeah.
That's true.
Which is part of why I gave you enlarge.
I'm gonna run over here, jump over.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh god, buddy.
And jump over.
Buddy, your internet.
Internet, buddy. Buddy, no.
Am I still dying?
What? There he
you're
is.
alive
All right.
again.
You gotta run over there and do what?
I'm dashing. Hold on. I have to find how much feet I move.
Give me
Da 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 da. There's a joke that has never been used within large reduce before.
And burp.
Knocking over trees. I will say that because your size, the forested area will be difficult terrain for you.
That's fine.
So, you're in there. Do you want to make a perception check?
Do I see the Mr. Samurai boy?
You see his body is in fact impaled on a broken branch on a tree. He's hanging.
The one that went in and
the one that ran in. Make perception.
They're ghosts. They're fine.
I don't know if they are.
I have advantage because I have high ground.
You'd be up where the leaves are, so I almost want to argue the opposite. You see that Mr. Samurai Boy is over here.
Hello!
And he's looking over that way.
Hello! Hello!
Oh.
He has his sword drawn. He's looking around. He seems to have lost sight of it by this point. Yeah, he regards you. You are like a proper large dragon boy by this point, right?
Yeah.
He like turns his sword towards you with fear in his eyes. Just gah.
All right. I'm good.
You just like raise your hands up in like the hands up position. You knock a tree over. Wait, I'm on your side.
I'm on your side.
Oh.
He say.
So I want to do a thing that I can do where I use my bonus action to use Step of the Wind.
Okay.
This will let me use my dash action as a bonus action.
That's a key
Rod.
point, bro.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You
Go
can
for
fucking
it.
Climb up into the trees and just like,
So
jump across, no problem.
my 55 feet normally is gonna put me around here.
You're 55 feet normally?
Yeah, he does.
How? I thought you didn't
He's
take the mobile feet.
I didn't.
He's a monk, is how.
Fuck.
Monks gain additional movement, and he's high level.
110 feet dash. Fine, get out of there.
So I'm here. I'm in the forest.
That's why I made the jokes of. That's why I made the initial jokes when we were making his character of like you can almost keep up with servants.
Oh.
So I'm in the forest. Does my blind sight give me anything?
Here, you're gonna still need to roll perception because he's also hiding. He took a stealth check.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I will put 2 inspiration on this.
All right. Well, 1 inspiration.
Oh, I can't put 2?
Nah, only the one on the one roll.
Oh.
That's right. Conserve your inspiration.
That teasing 20.
Oh, that was just 1. I didn't do advantage.
Yeah. So just roll another one then.
Okay.
He got a high stealth, I warn you.
Well, now
Unfortunately, though you're in there, you don't know where it's hiding.
Do I see where the other boys are?
Yes, you can see the other 2.
So the rest of my action, getting over through here, because I see this boy over here. And that was the rest of my dash action.
Alrighty.
Uh.
Oh, sorry. You gonna do anything else with your turn? You already used your bonus action.
Yeah, that was my bonus action. I was debating, because now it's like I don't see anyone, but I still have my action. So it's like I kind of want to see if there's anything I can do real quick.
Could he use an action to make another perception?
That's probably what I'm gonna have to end up doing.
He's already used his action to do that.
No, that was my.
He's done then.
No, that was just the thing that I did when I came into the forest. You said.
Well, to make a perception check on your turn is an action.
Well, then, other than that, I'm just gonna go into a, I guess, defensive stance. But I can't see anything, so.
Samurai Defender 6. He's going to go and run, use a dash action to run to the outskirts of the forested area there. If it tries to come out, then he's getting ready for it. Maple!
Oh. We're so far away.
Catch up to your dragon boy.
Oh, fuck.
If I use the dash, I could only go feet, right?
You 60 feet total, yeah, for you.
How far would that get me?
I mean, if you went
If I
through
was
the
heading-
wagon that was destroyed earlier, it could be as far as that.
Okay.
I can make it back to Maple with a dash action.
Yep.
You can suck my dick, Deco. I don't.
So bad.
Can I? Oh, God damn it.
Disgusting.
Yeah, fuck. Okay. Dash me to there, I guess.
Well, move yourself.
Fucking put the arrow out. Where? How far can I go again? If I can go to feet. Feet. I've done it. I've done my turn. Hello.
Samurai Deserter 15. Hello.
Wave. Fucking waves at Darius. Hello.
He's also going to get to the edge of the forest and get ready. Samurai. Oh, new turn orders. Everybody ready for this shit?
Nope.
Yeah.
Deserter Chief.
Oh,
He's gonna run in. He's gonna run in and he's gonna make a perception check of his own to try to see where this guy is. Going to run in. Come out, coward! Wisdom. He got a 5, so he's a lot of hot air right now, effectively. Darius, your turn.
All right. I'm moving.
Oh.
I can only move this far.
Yep. Knocking over trees as he flies, as he walks through.
I mean, at least we found the impaled boy.
You know what?
Yep. I don't know what.
Wait,
I got it. Set fire to the
gonna-
forest. They'll never escape.
Do it.
I mean,
I couldn't.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking do it. Fucking
Just
do
do
it.
it. Just
Fucking
do it.
do it.
Do it.
Destroying stuff.
I mean,
No one cares about this forest, Darius. Do it.
Set the fire. It's fine.
it's in the past. It's fine. There you go.
Okay, breathing that. As you breathe it, you ignite all of the foliage, the bushes, the trees and whatnot that are there. It doesn't look like anything got scared out. It wasn't in that space.
Damn.
Well, I'm waiting for it to, just, I don't know, catch fire to the entire forest.
Yeah, at this point, there's. Tell you what, I'll put a little square there, and this will just grow every turn.
Oh my god.
You say your turn.
I look back at the flames and I nod, just like, yes, this is a good plan.
Oh, Jesus.
I enjoy this plan. This is a great plan. Thumbs up to Darius.
Thumbs up back.
God. Oh, adorable.
He would be able to see it, but it's also hiding. It took a stealth check when it jumped into the forest.
Yeah, and it still isn't its turn again, so I'm pretty sure the stealth check stays until its turn or something.
Until you find it, or until it takes an action.
Gotcha. I guess the only thing I can do is look around at this point.
Take another perception.
Yeah, and I'll put my last inspiration into it.
Got it.
I believe in you. Click advantage.
Burn the forest.
Burn the
Ancient
forest.
Japan
We're
doesn't
doing
need its
that.
forest.
17?
Not high enough, I'm afraid.
Fuck. Well, I'll just sit here. Wait, watching the fire.
This is fun.
Samurai Deserter 15 will continue doing the do. Ellis,
He's going.
everybody's gone.
He's going to do a dash.
Everybody.
Everybody.
I could almost make it to Ellis.
Over here.
Awful.
Ellis dash. All right.
Now I can definitely make it to Ellis without a dash. I think.
Samurai Deserter will do the nothing. Well, actually, that one will he'll move up to be like, if you come out of there, we got you. What is that smoke?
Oh no.
Skyclaw's turn.
I just go check on Ellis real quick. I'm like, hey man, you doing okay? All right, I'll be back over here.
So,
Oh.
Deco, this may greatly
I
upset you.
hate you.
I don't care. Do it.
So you suddenly detect what, just from your blind sense you thought was like a bush and like a fallen tree suddenly just erupts from the ground from right there.
Come at me!
It doesn't come at you.
Come at me!
It goes towards the Deserter Chief.
No! Wait, was it within? You said it was within 5 feet of me?
He was here, and he's not flying. I'll give you the attack. Go for it.
Yay! Come at me, fucker! And I get advantage. I get advantage on opportunity attacks.
I believe you do.
So, bam! That was not advantage.
You did hit though.
I want to roll it more time for the
See
Nat
if you
20.
crit.
Oh fuck! No. Well, that time was twice. That was disadvantage. What? Anyway,
it's because the invisibility.
Is he still
Got it.
invisible?
He's still invisible. Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, I can see him. But,
He can see him because of blind sight.
Well, with that, I'm just gonna go bat.
Oh.
Oh. All right. Yes. As he emerges, you spin. You like kick up a rock and bash it, sending it at him. It collides with the back of his head as he goes. It like lurches over, but it runs forward towards this chief, who it's gonna go ahead and it's going to dreadful glare as it approaches him.
No.
I mean, I don't really
the
care
chief
about these
nat
guys
20.
as long as I don't really care about these guys as long as we get the swords. It's fine.
The chief nat 20, so he's fine. So time for this long-winded sequence of attacks. One
I get
hit.
the feeling that the prophecy thing wasn't as literal as you might be thinking it is, Deco, but you could be right. I don't know.
He's missing a lot of these. There's a hit.
I mean, if prophecy is as literal as we do think it is at that
1,
point,
2,
I mean, it
3,
isn't, then
4,
we're already
5.
failed because one of the dudes are dead.
Just straight up dead. Like he's not dying.
He was impaled as fuck.
I mean, he could live a little bit after that.
I mean, they're ghosts, so I don't think it really matters.
He starts tearing into the chief over there. He is then, how much movement did he use? He used, I think, like 30 to get there. Okay, so after he does that, he is then going to go straight up in the air. After he takes it off, he's going to attack it. I'm going to take away 10 feet of movement from him because of the canopy of the trees as difficult terrain. He is now effectively 25 feet up in the air above the trees, just a little bit above Darius, but he is invisible, Darius. I'll remind you of that.
Yeah.
I can see him.
I
He's
have
still
no idea
within
what
your
just
blind
happened.
sight. He is on the top of the trees, so you might be able to do to climb up and attack him if Gisei. But yeah, you're the
Don't
only one
run
that can
through the
effectively
fire.
see him. Maple.
Okay. So, fucking. Are we guessing that it's roughly where Darius's fire is? Is what we're guessing as like fucking characters?
Roll me
We're like, oh,
actually, I was gonna have you do this anyways. Roll me a
Yeah.
perception check, just to see if you notice the disturbance on the top of the trees as it comes out. If you get high enough, I'll have you notice a thing.
Notice the thing.
Oh!
No, I saw the 20
What?
and got excited.
Oh
Why do you
wait,
have
you shouldn't still be frightened. I got rid of that.
Well, then I
Um,
should have got that 20.
You should. Yes. So
Hell
as
yeah.
it comes out of the top of the trees, not only do you see like branches and whatnot fly all over the place as it comes out, but you see smoke billowing up from where that fire is that is moving around the shape of what looks like this creature in the air. So you can see it just purely by the grace of the fact that there's an empty space in the smoke that looks like it should be it.
Okay.
So it's right there.
It's right there.
Right there.
Get him.
It is.
Get him.
It is 40 feet away and 25 feet up, so it is 65 feet away from you.
It's right next. Right. I was gonna do something that requires a 10-foot radius.
It's
I
in
don't
the air,
think-
remember?
yeah.
So if you
Oh,
do a
it's in the
10-foot
air.
radius, yeah.
Oh, but it's 10-foot radius, 40 feet high.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a cylinder.
well then.
So I would still hurt that samurai boy now.
This fight's going
Hmm.
longer than I thought it would. But I'm not
Well, you could
terribly
put it-
concerned.
hold on.
Hmm?
It's
I mean, it would have been fine if we just
I
killed
could,
him
yeah, I
on
could
top
put
of
it
the
on
roof.
the other side of actually. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
10 foot.
Oh, hold on.
It's big.
I mean, a 10-foot radius.
It's not gonna hurt.
There you go.
The thing is, remember when you draw the circles, pull directly to the side because that's actually a 10-foot radius.
Oh, okay.
Remember when you draw them, don't pull at an angle because it does an odd math thing.
An odd math thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So what are you casting, anyways?
I am going to help out my dragon boy and cast Flame Strike.
Oh fuck.
This place is on fire!
Flame- All right. Fucking just summon a column of divine fire.
Yes! Destroy the forest!
Oh boy.
So go ahead
Alice
and
is just like, why?
go ahead and roll the
basically.
dexterity save against it.
Wait.
It succeeded, but that's a half, right?
Yeah.
So, or is it? Yeah, it's a half. So
Yeah, it's a half.
retarget it. You just detargeted it. There it is. It's back. Okay, so roll the damage. It'll be half, but roll it.
Okay, bye.
Great.
Bye.
Oh, not only okay. So you
Oh.
hit it. You unleash this radiant column of fire that erupts and swirls upwards in a column-like tornado and strikes it. It yells as the fire surges upwards, and on account of it not wanting that concentration check, it's no longer invisible.
Hell yeah!
Yes. All right.
We better long rest after this, because that was my second fit level. Oh.
Definitely.
All right.
I mean, I'm fine.
Cinder,
Yeah,
your
you're
turn.
fine, because you're you.
You can all see it above the canopy now, by the way.
I'm gonna 30 feet. Okay, so I'm gonna get to about here.
Alrighty.
Let me
You're doing
see.
God's work, Cinder.
What you doing, girl?
Oh, it's still in range. Cool. I'm gonna do me. Since we're probably have we all agreed we're gonna long rest after this? Hopefully.
We fucking better.
We haven't
Probably.
talked about it, but you know.
No.
Okay,
I
I don't-
need
How
to.
come the divine fire didn't burn the forest?
Then
It should have. There you
Yay!
go.
Yeah.
That was
I'm
also
gonna
supposed to be
cast-
spreading each round. Yes, exactly.
Well, each round, not each turn.
Okay, but I'm just
Uh,
saying it's been at least one round. Fucking
I'm gonna
ten.
cast.
It's almost a round.
That's all I'm saying.
Use the sorcery point to do twin Dispel.
Okay. Which one what are you casting it with?
More fire!
Chromatic
More
orb.
fire!
Fire!
All
Fire!
right, so
Fire!
the huge.
Of course. Hey, it's been working.
He's just like
So-
you keep putting the staff in the ground like ching. Like,
She's still like she has her staff in one hand, but she's still holding down her cloak hood with the other.
though note with
Yes.
twin spell, you can't target the same creature twice with twin spell.
Never mind. I take that point back.
Yeah, you have to target a second
It's
creature
not
with the other
worth
spell.
it.
Fair.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Why? Okay, there we go.
Oh,
I'm getting used to all these things. Okay.
I feel
I'm
you.
gonna
I'm
do
getting
my
used to this
do my
computer.
combat. Oh no, I don't.
Well,
So
This is consequence.
she just adds to the fire. How about that?
yeah, you throw it. You cough because of the smoke coming out of the forest. It flies through the forest, hits a tree, and explodes, igniting the tree. An entire tree goes. The fire
Oh.
spreads by 5 feet.
This is the most amused I've ever been in a forest fight.
Just lights the forest on fire. It's like, yay, I'm helping.
I'm gonna go ahead and
This poor
see,
general, or this poor chief.
deserter chief.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put
Consider
ongoing
it
fire
really
damage on him.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
So DMGO. It's not gonna be much. It's gonna be 1d6 fire. I'm gonna do the same thing for the Oni on account of being directly above it.
Hell yeah.
DMGO 1d6 fire.
Is the fire all the way to the tips of the trees?
Yes, it's like it's all the way up to the tree, especially after that column of fire. Like, do.
Guess I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
so-
running on some fire to go get some hits on him.
Samurai Deserter 12. He's also gonna have that from this point on. So DMGO 1d6 fire. He's gonna try 2 necrotic bolts at the Sky Claw, and 1 apparently didn't fire at him. So 1 hit. 2. That's a miss. He fires 1, it hits. He fires the other one, but he momentarily loses sight through the black smoke. Deserter 6. He is going to get up on top of one of these barrels to get a better view over the top, and he's going to take a shot. But from his point of view, the creature's going to have cover. So cover, and fires. Misses. Gonna go fire again, and hits. And that thing is critical now.
Hell yeah.
New turn order.
Yay!
Spread this thing by 5.
Ooh, I'm so surprised.
Samurai Deserter 6.
Damn
I'm gonna have them out there continue to wait. He's
Yay!
sick.
All right, so it takes me about 25 feet to get over here. Oh, actually, no, that's a curve. Take me about 25 feet to get over here. So I am gonna be doing my my step of the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Takes me about 25 feet to get over here. So I'm gonna go 25 feet. Gonna go 15 feet or 20 feet. I'm gonna climb up Darius.
Climb me.
Fucking climb me.
I'm gonna climb up Darius. Then I'm gonna go. Then I'm gonna go over the fire.
All right, I'm just gonna let you do it.
He's using Step of the Wind, so you
Yeah.
know.
You rush over, you just climb up Darius, you leap off of his snout and just run along the leaves on the top of the trees. Just coming at the Oni, leaping through the black fire. Go for it.
All right.
Take the shot.
As I do this, I will pull out a katana.
Which katana? And by that I mean roll a wisdom save.
Well, here's the thing. It could have some glow of red about it.
Oh my god!
Depending on if it's reflecting the fire or not.
Okay.
I repeat, roll me a wisdom
I'm
save.
doing it. I'm putting my. I'm gonna do my thing.
You're attacking him, right?
Yes, I'm attacking him.
Your intention was to do a full round attack?
I'm doing my my thing where I can reroll my wisdom though.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
You better do well, I swear to God.
Bam.
Yeah.
Okay. You're so lucky. I was about to have you do 2 attacks with that thing, and fucking spoiler, it would have died.
Well, I'm gonna be using my regular katana. Those on the ground might have seen me draw a red katana, but that's just because
I will say that as you go for it, your hand moves to where the 2 katanas are. Your hand briefly brushes the red sword, and like your hand clasps around it. Then you shake your hand free from it, realizing that you were being drawn to it, not of your own will, and you draw the other one out.
Gonna go for
Definitely the best person to have that sword.
gonna go
Yeah,
for my 2 katana attacks. So first one.
I shudder to think what would have happened
Miss.
if Darius got it first.
That's a miss.
Oh my god. can
Hold
you
on.
imagine?
Actually, hold on. And roll again.
2.
Hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna use stunning strike. I've used way too many points.
Bam! Max damage.
Can you do that thing where you add damage to your strike?
Add damage to my strike?
Yeah, it's a Kensai ability, I think.
Kensai's shot, I believe it is. Use a bonus action to make. Oh, that's ranged attacks.
Oh,
Where
sharpen
is
the
it? No,
blade.
sharpen the blade. Use 1 to 3 key points, and you add a bonus equal to however many you use to your attack and damage for 1 minute.
Oh, but I don't think that works on. Does that not? I mean, I don't think it works on things that already have.
Oh yeah, his katana, I believe, is +1.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it only works on a.
it doesn't
only
work
work-
on magic weapons that already have bonuses to attack and damage rolls.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I haven't used it.
Why'd you give him a magic weapon? No.
I don't know. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
And
It
then I'm
wasn't.
going to hit him
He can
with
pick up a stick and use it.
Gonna hit him with the second one.
All right.
Let's just use my inspiration because I don't want to I don't want to not kill this guy.
All right, taking it off for you. You hit.
That's a good one.
Bam.
And you rush up to it.
Can I knock it into the fire?
How do you want to do this?
I want
Hell
to basically
yeah.
rush up, slash at it with the blade, and then just like kind of like turn, jump off the fire, like not the fire, the leaves, you know, they're still fiery. And then I just want to slash him down into the trees.
All right, you do so. You leave a huge gouge in it as you slash it. It lets out a scream as it falls into the inferno that you guys have created. This samurai rolls out the side of the forest. The chief rolls out the edge of the forest.
Darius is just breathing in the smoke.
I was gonna go very Square Enix for the narration of that. It'd be like, you throw the sword at it, it strikes, it bounces off of it, you catch it as you're coming back at it.
Dude, fuck yes.
Oh.
So it falls in, it screams, its body starts burning into ash down there. The other one still remains and seems to slowly, the other Oni's body over near the shed seems to be slowly rusting, slowly rusting rapidly as in slowly to you, but rusting rapidly for rusting.
Yes.
Away and like dissolving, but not at any. It's not like just poofing. It's just slowly like.
There is one other thing though.
Yeah.
Where was the body at that we found? The one that was impaled?
That would have been actually pretty much near the center of where the fire is.
I guess I'm staying in the fire to grab that thing because we need its sword.
All right, roll me athletics.
Can I help?
I also have evasion. I'm not sure if that helps.
Can Darius somewhat help look for it?
Or? Darius, if you want to take 2d10 fire damage, I will let you just straight up like bash your way through and like take him off of there being huge and all.
So is initiative done?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, then can I cast Bleak Storm to put out the fire?
Blade Storm?
How dare you try
Storm.
and take this?
Oh.
I want to take the damage.
Yes.
I mean, we're gonna.
I'm resistant to fire. It's fine.
We're gonna long rest after this anyway, so it's not like any damage is really gonna
All right.
hurt.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will allow you to do that.
Hell yeah.
You cast Sleet Storm. You create a vortex of cold and snow inside that puts out the flames.
I think.
Hey, look at that boy.
Because Deco would be inside it, he might have to make.
We could assume that if you're doing this, you could yell out to him like, move.
Look out!
And I have evasion.
Yeah. So
Good.
we'll just say, for the sake of
Okay,
it, he's
okay.
fine. For the sake of you not murdering each other
Okay,
unnecessarily.
good. I'm
I mean,
making sure.
Would that have done over 60 damage to me?
No, probably not.
No, you're fine. It's a
And
fucking
Darius,
level 3.
after it's all frozen and whatnot, everything in there is covered in is both a combination of ash and frost. You just walk your way in, like pushing aside icy trees, and retrieve the body from a branch 10 feet up.
You're welcome. I made it easy for you.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna flash step over here now.
There's like some. Now.
Darius sets the body down in front of them. Sorry, you didn't make it.
The chief wanders. The chief, bloodied up by this whole ordeal, wanders over to the body of his comrade. He whispers a quiet prayer in a language that you don't immediately recognize. Or you figure like old dialect-laden Japanese, and just shakes his head. They all have a solemn look. At least he's free.
Then he wakes up. Oh hell!
Ah!
Let
me die!
Hold on, it says release the souls, and that sounds like freeing them to me.
Oh god!
Oh.
All right, time to murder all these guys.
You hear what sounds like a drop of water in a pond that echoes outwards, and as it does, all the samurai seem to freeze in place. And you hear very light footsteps in the grass behind you as Hanabira appears and walks behind you.
You would think that that's freedom. But as I told you, the souls are trapped within the blades. Eventually, he'll get back up. The curse of the blades will make them forget that he ever died in the first place, and they'll go back to living in fear of them.
Oh my god.
You're just like, the fuck are you?
Oh hey, I know what that thing is.
You notice that they're everything around you seems frozen. The trees seem quiet and like as if they're still in place. Looking over, some of the residual smoke and whatnot coming off the forest is frozen in place in the air.
Huh.
If that's the case, we should get these blades off of them.
I can only hold this place like this for a short time.
Yeah,
If they
that's
find the blades are gone, they'll go berserk and try to take them back.
Well,
So please.
Be quick about it.
Sure.
You guys-
Take this.
I'm just. Gise is gonna like call out to the others as they're doing this. Like we know these things are cursed. Maybe the guy who's already got the curse on them should get it.
Why do
Yeah,
you
well,
get
you
to
didn't say
carry
that-
all the
you didn't
swords?
say that
I'm
soon
just
enough.
saying, you guys are gonna get cursed.
Are we?
You guys
Fine.
picking them up, you guys don't feel like the curses.
Oh,
are
okay,
directly
good.
affecting you.
Yeah.
I mean, he raises a valid point, but
Yeah.
the curse on these blades is currently preoccupied, and also they cursed these soldiers when they were like full. The blades are handles now, so they only have a fraction of the power they did before.
Cool.
Okay, good. I just didn't want us all to start like going crazy and killing people with red swords.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where is
Whoa.
Darius? I need to
So
switch
who
Darius. Yeah, who's carrying the swords?
I'll carry one.
I'll carry one as well.
I mean, there was like five of them and 5 of us. I mean,
There was 6 of them.
I'll take 2.
Carry 2.
Oh,
I called it first.
Darius,
I wield 2 blades!
So do I.
you don't wield them at the same time.
I can.
I'd like one.
You have one.
Fight me, Darius.
Give me one.
You have one.
Okay, good.
Fight me, Darius. First person of moderate health wins.
Oh shit.
All right, I win. You run heavy.
True enough.
Which doesn't sound like moderate.
Oh wait, no. Here's the thing. I just drink a potion. I win.
Oh shit.
I mean, I could do the same.
You're light.
Or you
Oh.
can just let me cure wounds you, and we're gonna rest after we move along. So,
That's
If you
true.
so
let's,
I'm
just
gonna.
take the fucking, let's just take the fucking blades.
I'll cure wounds. Darius and Gise.
My
I'll do
thanks.
him first. I'm gonna use second wind real quick.
What are you gonna do?
I'm using second wind, so you don't have to waste a spell slot.
Oh, okay.
No.
I mean, we decided we're gonna rest anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly. I get it back to rest anyway.
Ah.
Bam.
You're just like,
Well,
my
then
thanks,
why- yeah,
my
why-
thanks, Ellis.
Let's not bother with it. Well,
Oh
if
no,
we run
I'm
into
at
something along the
15
way, I'll
wounds.
heal him once.
So, Hanabira, once again, directs you guys up the mountain and mentions,
If you go that way, you can pass by Muramasa's old stockhouse. There's a cave system underneath where you'll find what you came for and a way to proceed forward to Goro.
cool. That sounds good to me. Yeah. Of course, Gore is higher on that list because if we don't handle that, we don't get to leave at all.
They're both pretty equally high on the list.
On your list, maybe. On my list,
I mean,
very
on
high.
on all of our lists, but okay.
Well, I would like to go home after this.
she, Hanabira, just for the sake of those that weren't necessarily around last time, I'm just gonna really quickly just boop, Hanabira. Hanabira starts walking away, her body becoming like ethereal as she walks and disappearing. She just whispers,
Watch out, though. As I said, you may encounter the woman from the woman you got that blade from. The only person who's ever wielded one of those cursed swords without giving into it entirely.
Her name?
Suzume.
Smiles. We can only hope.
a flurry of flower petals whoosh by, and she disappears.
Man, I wish I could do that.
Same.
That would be pretty cool.
I know.
Oh well.
Maybe you can learn.
Maybe you can learn to
Okay.
disappear in flower petals.
Hey,
I can
As she
How do you
disappears,
spell-
Gise's gonna like rub his chin. Not the name I was expecting.
The only way I can disappear is by killing everything around me, and then I'm, disappeared.
And then no one saw me.
And then no one saw.
I wanna make sure the name she said was different than the one you gave me, right?
Correct. You were given. I'm just gonna fucking boop boop boop.
I
Gonna
was
send
given
you
another
the-
S name, but I'm not gonna say what S name that is.
I mean, we all heard it.
That's not that one.
No, he's in a different one. To go to die, Gladigan!
As he's gonna kind of rub his chin a bit, like, not the one we're after, but I guess important all the same.
Oh,
Who are we after? What?
There you go.
We're
I
after
sent you a message
someone?
on Discord.
what are we after?
Miles.
We should
Yeah.
probably get out
What
of
are you
here.
smiling about?
Let's walk and talk it, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Now, you guys said you want to take a long rest. I will say you'll need to stop and do that along the path if you want to, because
Yeah.
there's only enough travel time here for a short rest at best.
Hey, dude, look at this fucking campsite.
If you stay there, the
Yeah.
soldiers will wake up and they will be like, "Give us those back."
I mean, we didn't take them. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Shut up.
We should leave.
Fine.
Yeah, let's go.
I need a long rest.
I-
We will. We'll find a
don't-
spot along the way to do it.
Okay.
It's okay. I get everything back on short rest.
Yeah, you do.
Do I get do I get monk? I get monk points back on short or long.
Short.
Yeah.
Yay! We're fine. Fuck it. Let's just go.
No, I need my sorcery point.
I need my goddamn spell slots.
Man, it's great being us.
And also,
No.
I mean, your group has a way to emulate long rests for those that need them.
I mean, I can technically give people long rest if I want.
is it Song
Yeah.
of Rest or?
No, it's a thing
Oh.
that he can do specifically.
Ooh. Hey, bud. You,
Goodbye.
And maybe like do it
Oh.
because we're supposed to be helping you and stuff.
I mean,
such
helping
a
me,
whore.
helping you.
I mean, you don't know he can do it, so who are you trying to convince?
I mean, the only one who knows I
Yeah.
can do it. The only one who
Never
actually
mind.
knows I can do it is Maple.
Everything.
Ooh.
Thing that.
Oh. Because that was the flowery petal thing you gave me, right?
Mm.
Ah.
And I can only do that to. I can actually. Oh my god. I actually have enough to do it for all three of you, but then it's all gone.
Oh.
But you know, Maple can tell me can say something if she wants to.
I feel like we should find a place to long rest. But like worst case, if we can't, then like you say can do his flowery petal thing, right?
His what?
Flower petal.
Yeah.
Uses the in-game. Like the person actually says, like, I think we should find a place to long rest.
Yeah.
This is how people talk.
This is how
Then
people
I'll
talk.
roll my
We
cure
should have like a
wounds.
super long nap. Go do that.
I mean, I'm
I-
extremely
I will
good.
smile to Maple. I'm like, if we can't find enough time to rest significantly, then I can help you all out.
Oh, that's real
Although
nice
the
of you say.
Although it will be the last time I'll be able to do it.
Oh no.
Every flower wilts.
Oh damn, boy.
That's
I'm
just
fine.
edgy.
It's like, no, seriously, he pulls out a flower like this. It'll wilt.
Yeah, no, but
Oh.
genuinely, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
I'm gonna show them my lotusy lotus.
Oh.
The Black Lotus, are you gonna explain to them what it does?
I will tell them that if need be, I can bring them to a good rest with this item.
Whoa.
That's
That-
I
convenient.
can have them rest.
In terms of game mechanics, it can emulate the effects of short and long rests, but it has limited charges and doesn't recharge.
Aha.
In other words, like I have to use 6 charges for the 3 of you to go long rest,
How?
and I only have 6 charges left. I have a question, though,
does
Logan.
it take like an action to use, or
Logan,
does
I have a
it-
question.
Yep.
If we short rest and then I give them each 1 petal, would that still be just short rest, or would it be long rest?
It would still just be short rest.
Okay.
Because within this context, the difference between a short and long rest is 7.5 hours.
Mm.
Buddy, it does. He can use it in combat. It does take an action to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we should save that for.
Nah, what are you talking about? Let's go.
Maybe the people who need it most get it right now, or whenever we need it.
I feel like I would want to need it, but I don't need it if you don't want it. It's fine.
Wow, I feel really needed. Maybe I should keep it around just so you guys can fight over it a little more.
I really wouldn't do that if I were you.
Smiles.
It's the kind of thing that you might misplace with that type of attitude.
Oh.
I think you should keep it, just in, you know.
Well then, I'll do my best to not pull out the wrong flower.
You're
As
the
he just turns to go walk away.
there he goes.
I don't.
So last call, you guys are gonna try to long rest on the way there. You're like gonna stop in like any clearing or what have you that you find and take a rest.
If they
so
want
two things.
if they want to just short rest, I can have the 3 of them long rest to get all their stuff back.
So as you're moving, you notice that like as you move through different clearings, you like pass through more forested areas where like you can't see the sun briefly. And you notice that like every time you see the sky, it seems to be a different part of the day, but it makes no sense what part of the day it is. Occasionally, as you're walking through the forest, some areas it seems to be like autumn, like leaves are falling. Other times, they'll like without you noticing the change, suddenly there'll be like blooming sakura petals everywhere. Just time seems wildly out of order. The day, like night cycle, seems disproportionate. At one point, you swear you see like the sun moving the wrong way across the sky.
Lovely weather we're having.
One of you needs to make me a D100 roll to see if this whole long rest thing pans out without any issue.
Not it.
It fucking pans out without any issue.
Oh,
right. Logan, I also know this part, right? Since you sent that to me.
Yes.
Okay, so I understand the whole thing with
you totally get what's going on.
Cool.
You also know that like you started at a person's death and like you were told like that person killed themselves a while back and then we raided their place and then now like Hanabira warned you you'll be meeting the woman who killed herself. So you're very certain like time's moving weird here.
I'm just like, this is gonna be great.
All right, I long rested you guys. I'm gonna go fill up my water and be right back, and then we will go on to the next set piece.
See, look at that. See, look at that, my friends. You didn't need me to use my flower petals after all.
It's still good to have.
Oh, yeah.
Save it for a clutch moment.
I'll allow you to deflower me whenever you wish.
Should we?
All right.
Oh, let's hear this. Really.
Been there, done that, got that award.
Ooh.
Would it not be smart to hand those out to people preemptively to who might need them?
But then that means I would give up my flower.
I mean,
also,
it's your decision.
I must use them once I pick them.
What do you mean?
He shows the flower he's holding. Like, you have to pick the petals.
Oh. Okay. So you have to do it no matter who is getting the effect.
Well, I could always give you all the petals, but then you'd immediately get the effects.
Okay.
I think you should keep it because you're the most immobile.
You're right, and hopefully I don't confuse it with this one. Pulls out another feather, or pulls out another identical flower. That'd be really bad.
Maple still have hers?
Darius gets up in your face. Oh, what is that one doing?
Oh, you mean this identical flower? Yeah, that'd be a bad.
Darius has reached just for it. What does he do?
And I have returned!
I'm showing Darius my identical other flower.
Fucking danger flower.
Yeah, I'm showing him danger flower.
Darius is reaching for it, trying to pick it.
I put it back in my pocket.
Oh no.
He's like, that would be unfortunate.
Wait, I'll need to.
I'm sure.
Alrighty. Is Izzy up yet, by the way?
Yeah, no, Izzy's up.
Oh, there he
at
is.
his desk, and I'm just asking if like he wants to get into the call. I need to move my mic and.
Is Chan?
Izzy, I miss you. Izzy, cute. Buddy says, Izzy, I miss you. I miss you too, buddy.
Are you gonna do that or?
Yeah, wait. His computer is loading up.
All right, we're waiting for that.
What are you doing there, Izzy?
Stop.
The rest of the game's just gonna be Carl.
I look over to Darius and I'm like, you want to see this flower? Well,
I do want to see that flower.
my other one gives life. This one.
You know, the thing is, a
This
bunch
is
of us
the
can do
opposite.
that voice, but we can only ever do like smarmy Carl. Like prodding, pedantic, planning something stupid Carl.
What do you mean?
I hate. Die. Die though.
Buddy,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go
Don't
in
die.
there.
I love you.
Aw. Thank you, Eric.
It might be
Don't
bad
die.
for your health.
All right, Eric. What are you trying to? What are you doing?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just letting my friend know how much I love him.
Yeah.
Or is he?
Ah!
Terrible, just awful. No.
Someone just attacked us with compressed CO2.
That was really.
Why?
You
I
know,
really
though.
think we did it.
You know,
I
though.
think
The
some
more I'm
avoid
thinking
that
about
in
it,
the future.
the more I'm thinking about it, Logan, I kind of might want to give the flower to Darius.
You just said that it wouldn't
I
work.
ship it!
Well, no, it's like
Oh,
he
Oh,
doesn't
you mean
have
that-
he doesn't have any. All he has is that crossbow. So if I give him something else he can use that isn't the crossbow,
Would you like to give him the thing?
can I roleplay it out?
You can. You guys have a long rest to talk about stuff.
As he reaches for my black lotus, I will give a smile and a chuckle, and I will hand over the lotus by the stem to him.
I take it. You're giving it to me?
I believe that you can use this far better than I could.
What does it do?
Well, whenever you pluck its petals, be sure to be pointing it at a bad guy and not at us.
All right.
Smiles.
No.
Hey, Darius. Hey, Darius.
Points at a geese.
He was a homunculus, so he was immune to this for particular reasons. But why don't you
Oh.
go ahead and roll a wisdom
Wait,
saving
if,
throw?
okay, if there's bad things here, I would know about it.
Yeah, you know that it didn't affect you.
So I shouldn't give it to him then if I know there's bad things about it. Ah, fuck it, he can handle it.
No, God.
You're
Ah,
fine.
Fuck it, he can handle it.
You succeed.
Yay!
You are not cursed by the tainted black lotus.
Hooray!
I'm
The
like,
curse
ah,
on this
fuck it, he
thing,
can handle it.
FYI, the curse on this thing would have made it so that until you got rid of it, you couldn't expend hit die to recover health on rests.
Oh shit!
You could
Why do you have such a thing?
Because of the other thing it does.
Why do you have such a thing?
Oh.
Let's see. How do we? What was the programming on this?
I don't
It was.
Because it just occurred to me, because like the only ranged attack he has is that crossbow, and he's not good with it. So
Fucking just drag and dropped it from his sheet. Yeah. So basically, the way this works is, you can expend one charge from it. It has, I think 8 to begin with, and you choose a target within 30 feet. You give up 1 hit die in doing this, and you do damage to them equal to your hit die plus your Constitution modifier, and
Oh.
then you recover hit points equal to whatever damage they take.
Ooh.
I'll hand it to him, and I'm gonna say, for when this is all over and we part ways, use this as a way to remember me by.
It actually does more damage in your hands, incidentally.
It really
Oh yeah, it does.
starts
Again, that's why I was reading. I'm like, maybe I should give this to him.
as opposed to 1d8.
So you know, he'll just be like, whenever we part ways, just use this as a way to remember me by.
And
I will treasure it.
I'm just gonna add the effect for if you put on more hit die.
It's no problem. We're all helping each other out after all.
Oh. I'm not going to hug you. I hope you know that.
Oh, you would probably crush me.
Most likely. Yes.
Logan,
Yeah, what's up?
is your guys' role playing thing done?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna.
You guys finished role playing in this role playing game? God.
Yeah.
I was. I'm sorry.
I'm messing with you. It's fine.
I want to cast a spell into my Zerf blade because I remembered I can do that.
All right. What would you like to cast into it?
I can do a 3rd level cloud of daggers, right?
Okay, just let me find your Zerth blade, and I will. Items. Zerth blade. I remember you. Zerth blade. You can store spells in it, holding them until you use them. Blade can store up to 3 levels of spells at a time. So yes, level 3 would be good if you spells to you to expending a key or. Oh, this would be really good in Deco's hands, incidentally. I just realized because he's a monk and his key points.
Yeah.
Only character tuned to it can you
He has no more space for sword, though.
You want my plus 1
Yes.
sword?
So basically, yeah, you just cast it into it, and then
I can start handing out all kinds of items to everybody remember me by. You want my blade?
What's it look like?
It's a katana plus
I
1.
mean, like, what damage does
long story short, yes, you can do this.
It's a +1 weapon, dude.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that.
Okay, I'll just put a little effect on you that says like Zerth blade, cloud of daggers, level 3.
Does it do like a D10 of damage or or whatever? D8. Yeah. No, I'm a pass.
All right. So, you guys continue onward. Assuming you
Alright.
take your rest. You take your slow time, taking in the scenery. It's old Japan. There's no city life nearby. It's just countryside and mountains and nature, as none of you have seen nature before. Also, you know, time is out of whack and weird. Occasionally, you see what looks like the just out of the corner of your eye. You notice Hanabira in her wolf form, in her fox form, moving through the trees, keeping an eye on you guys. But you never see her long enough to make conversation. And if you like snap to her and try to actually like pay attention to her, she seems to be gone. You also actually the people that saw her before, which is everybody except for Gise, I believe.
Yeah.
All of you roll me perception. Yeah, perception for this.
Okay. Also, Logan, I was gonna do that before we took the rest.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I saw her again, didn't I?
I notice everything.
In that case,
I
take a slow
noticed
slot.
nothing.
Okay, Cinder, how about you?
Oh, beans. With advantage because of my cloak, yeah?
Oh, fuck.
Sure.
Sure.
Hell yeah!
All right, so
boy.
Cinder and Ellis both noticed that back when you saw her before, she had 9 tails. She only seems to have 8 now.
Oh, it's like when you use this. Oh, interesting. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm too busy thinking about how this could be romantic if it wasn't time shenanigans.
So I didn't see her. I didn't see her have 9 tails before, so I only see her have 8, like automatically.
Yeah, you saw when she turns into her human form, her tails all kind of like blend together, and it's hard to pay attention. When she's in her fox form, her tails are like pluming and huge, like larger than her. So they're easier.
Odd,
to
an
see in
8-tailed
that
fox.
Yeah.
That's weird. Usually
Well,
they'd be
history
like
got it wrong.
Usually be 3 to 9, huh?
Eventually, you guys come up to a cliffside overlooking this massive, expansive, like valley of flowers, which you recognize as looking very similar to the one that you guys saw earlier. But you're about 100 feet up above it, at least. Walking along this cliffside, you come to this indent, this dead end in the mountain, but an indent where there appears to be a small little waterfall coming down off of the mountain, and a stream that goes
Oh, this
into
is like the flower field we saw?
Yeah, the place that's down below this cliff is.
Oh. Like the one we came in at.
Yeah, it looks very similar.
Neat.
Except it's not a giant pillar in the middle of nowhere.
I get very excited upon seeing this.
No.
And you see there's a near this like little waterfall on this plateau that you guys are heading up towards. There's a tiny, not tiny, but a modest little shack and another little house next to it that looks like it's maybe 1, possibly 2 rooms. And standing on the edge of the cliff, seemingly looking out at this flower field, just looking out into the expanse that just moves into the distance, multicolored flower petals floating through the air around you guys. You'll see a person. You see a person standing there, you see. And the person that you see standing there is this person.
Oh,
hey.
hello, Carson.
We
Isn't
found
it-
her.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished. Let's go home.
We did it.
Her gaze seems distant and detached, like she's not in the world. You notice that. I'd like a perception check from the group in general to see something about this person.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know this person.
Ooh. Better.
I got 5 though.
Oh.
I mean, I kind of pulled a sword out of her chest earlier.
Right,
though,
so Ellis and Maple and Darius, you guys are the ones that notice most primarily. You notice that in her left hand, holding it backwards with it sort of slumping down, the blade resting on the ground, you see she appears to be holding the exact same sword that Gisei has.
Oh, I was fixing to say, this is the one that I pulled the sword out of earlier, right?
Yeah, a couple of her fingers are slack as it gives off the impression that she doesn't even seem aware that she's holding the blade, like as if her part of her hands relaxed, but just tight enough around it to not let it go. As you guys approach, she tilts her head back and seems to look up into the sky and just takes a deep breath in and breathes out before clenching her teeth seemingly angrily. Her fist clenches. And then she takes another breath in and breathes out and relaxes, seemingly calming herself down from whatever has her upset.
What's wrong, pretty lady?
Oh,
All right, so you guys do approach then?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Approaching, you walk
Cautiously
up to her.
so.
As you walk up to her, she doesn't break her gaze from the flower fields ahead of her. A gust of wind blows her hair and her rather elegant, but betraying the picture, her outfit looks a bit more worn and older than the rather vibrant art that I showed. She seems to ignore the initial statement.
Suzume?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
Suzume Muramasa.
She tilts her head slightly towards the group of you, her eyes moving to meet you more than her posture.
What? Have you come to ask for more of my grandfather's weapons?
No.
No.
Come to ask about
weapons?
something you've done.
Hmm.
Do you know of the test of blades?
She grimaces when you mention it.
Oh, so word spread about that. But I suppose my family legacy really is going to die with me then.
Looks to Gisei confused, but not saying anything.
What?
There was someone else there, was there not?
Yes.
Who was it?
I'm so lost.
Mm-hmm.
Alice, do you remember any of this?
We
Are you
learned about
s-
another person yesterday, last game.
Goro?
Oh,
I know the name, yeah.
yeah.
Are you
Sure.
trying to say that you don't remember? Have you come just to rub salt in the wound?
She called me Goro?
No.
Oh, I thought you said Goro.
I said Goro to you guys.
Oh, okay.
Like, because they were like, there's someone else. And I was like, you're like, we found out about someone else. Like,
Okay, I
Goro.
thought she said Goro. Like, what?
No, no.
I'm not him. No, don't kill me.
Have you come to just rub salt in the wound?
So it didn't go well, I guess.
She turns like one of her feet towards you guys. Takes a very aggressive stance.
That depends on your definition of well.
Aren't you dead?
What?
We saw you dead. He pulled a sword out of your body. That one, actually.
Her-
the one you're holding.
Her eye widens. Her eyes widen.
Oh, jeez.
At which point, it's easy to say that if I do draw this blade against you, it won't kill you, as you're destined to kill yourself.
That is a lot to dump down on a lady.
What are you doing?
Not dumping.
Guys,
She raises up the sword in her hand and looks at the hilt.
I thought I left this inside.
Looks over to you, sees the same handle protruding from your back.
How curious. There aren't two of these.
Can you tell me more about your trial with Goro?
You already know everything you need to know.
How long ago was it? How much further must we travel?
How long ago? What has it been? 2 weeks?
So not long at all.
Why are you following me?
Have you too fallen to your own blade's curse?
Ridiculous.
You don't seem to be fully there.
I've just been thinking.
She raises up the sword.
This sword is to me like any other. It doesn't control me. It doesn't instill that bloodlust that it's so well known for in me. Not the same way it does with other people. And I always thought that's worse. I understood it. Can I ask you all a question?
Yes.
Sure. Shoot.
What is it?
What do you believe happens to a person when they pick up a sword?
They swing it.
What?
She gives you a very hateful glance. Shoots you a look that you feel cut through you.
That's what I do.
Oh.
You gotta test it out. You know.
A blade or any other weapon. When you pick it up, why do you do it? What's the purpose of a weapon?
To
Survival.
wield it?
For what end? I always thought to kill.
To protect? What are you talking about?
It's
Yeah.
different for everybody.
That's
Yeah.
wrong.
To pick up a blade, though, you're not wishing to disarm or defeat. You are wishing to kill. I
That's
agree.
right. That's how I always saw it. If you want to protect something, you build a wall. You pick up a shield. You put on armor. You hire other people to kill or defend you. You pick up a weapon. It means you've resolved to kill something.
Which in itself could be defending yourself, but
And
I
what does
mean,
that mean by you holding that weapon
okay.
now?
I wanted to understand my family. I don't have the same talent for making weapons that my grandfather did, so I wanted to keep our legacy alive by keeping these weapons relevant. But I recently realized that when you pick up a weapon, it's not the one doing the killing, is it? You become whatever you hold in your hand. When you pick up a blade, you become something that has the ability to kill. When you pick up a shield, you become something that has the ability to protect. And so to spend so much time with a weapon means that you yourself become one, right?
That is true.
And what does that mean for you?
If it means that I have become this thing that I hold in my hand, then there's no future for me. Why are you
Unfortunately-
following me?
Unfortunately, we have seen that.
oh geez.
Your path, as long as you hold that weapon, there is no future for you.
Whoa. Easy.
But there's a future to Japan if you hear the weed music in the background.
Oh my
so
god.
all is not lost.
That did also puppies and scared the shit out of all of us.
That did me a
I
good old
live-
frighten.
Oh, same.
I've lived
Oh.
I've lived my entire life based upon the assumption that if you can learn to use a weapon properly, and you can become somebody that can defend yourself and take what you need, then you can find happiness and security. But thanks to you and thanks to Goro, now I think that all I've done is slowly turn myself into a blade, and I've become as meaningless as a weapon. All I can do is kill, right? I can't use this to do any good for anybody.
If that's what you believe.
She turns back towards the flower field.
Though I have a blade.
I also have a blade. I've got 2 of them.
I've got
All of
daggers.
us.
Does that
I
All
count?
have
of
a
us
big ol'
have blades.
hammer.
All of us but one of us have blades.
I have well, yeah, those are blades.
We
Very
have
well,
weapons.
carry on.
And what else is there to you, though?
I can also breathe fire.
I also have a
I just look
magical
over at Darius.
stance.
Come on, man.
What? He's asking me a
Okay.
question.
These people here, they've been known to go after demons, ridding the world of them, and saving many lives.
Sometimes
By
you have to kill
killing.
to protect.
And
By
I carry a
killing.
military bag, and I also have a longsword sword.
By killing, they
Jesus
save.
Christ!
By killing, they save. And by the end of this, I will also use a blade to save.
So what if any of you found that you had nobody to save ever, and you had no desire to use your weapons to do so?
Then I would put down my blade.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe pick up
I-
a book or maybe a gardening tool. You could be a gardener, you know.
And
There are a lot
And
of
I
good
bel-
flowers here.
there's the
Excuse me
difference.
for a moment. Can I interrupt?
Yeah?
I missed like the last 30 seconds because someone was talking my ear off. So
Oh,
We're
no.
trying to convince her to put her sword down and not fight us.
Yeah.
okay.
She doesn't seem to have any
I
hostile
understand
intentions
that, but
towards you
still,
guys.
she's holding the
Um,
cursed sword.
So she basically, they're trying to convince her that a weapon can be used to kill for for good purposes.
Yeah.
And to which they said he said
Nope.
all of you guys used weapons to kill people for the good of others and kill demons and such. To which I was about to start in.
I suppose that's the difference then between us ultimately. I have absolutely no desire to use a weapon to protect anybody or to kill for the sake of other people. Ultimately, it seems that you have continued to wield your weapons, whereas I have simply become a mode of transportation for my grandfather's legacy.
She holds up the blade, reflects a bit of light on it.
I can think of nothing except for how to better the skills that allow me to wield this. Not because I want to save anything, just because it seems like all I know.
Did the man tell you anything when you did your trial? The one you were fighting with?
Goro. I went to him to learn more about blades, and because I knew that he had a connection to my grandfather. I trained with him for 3 years. And the only thing that I found out by the end of that time was that he and I couldn't be more different. A man that makes weapons and curses those that wield them. A man who believes that a weapon is a thing of art and beauty, and that one should never be picked up to be used to kill.
Seems
yet
your
we-
ideals really are the exact opposite. Between the two of you, you might have a good idea. Maybe just one.
I don't know how you hold this sword with you, monk. There's some kind of foul play at work here. But if you know what it's like to hold one of these swords, I ask you to use it to free me.
That.
She tosses the sword that she's holding. She tosses it out between you and the group.
Or any
I'm gonna start walking towards it.
You say no.
You say no.
You remember what you heard, right? What that
Oh,
thing
yes.
said to you?
I did.
And you're still gonna do it?
I go to pick up the sword.
All right, you pick up the other instance of the blade. It seems identical in weight to the other one, but it does not seem to be trying to take hold of your mind like the other one that you're holding is.
I'm debating.
She turns back away and looks out at the field again, which, as you guys look at it, you see becomes more vibrant every time you look at it. Like different sorts of flowers seem to be springing up in this like valley down below.
Does it have to be that sword?
Yeah, can it be literally any other sword?
I lived my life trying to learn what it meant to wield that blade. The demonic blade made by my grandfather. Made by Sango Muramasa. But all it's done is wield me. It should die with me.
Tell me, which way did you see Goro? Which way was your trial?
Over the mountain. He has a home similar to mine. If you're after any more of my blades, if you're here to pillage, if that's why you've been following me incessantly, feel free to take whatever you want after I'm gone.
Why would I need any of them? I'm gonna draw my regular katana.
Okay.
I'm going to sheath the red blade where my katana is.
Oh, jeez.
If you bring that sword,
She looks over towards you.
that regular piece of metal, anywhere near me, I will kill you.
No, man, it's a +1 sword.
Yeah, sure.
Believe me, I won't do any such thing. I stab the +1 katana into the ground.
Oh.
All right.
Jeez.
Come on, across the mountain, everyone.
All right,
Oh.
here we go.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, Deco.
Mm.
Use those keyboards!
Oh.
You find yourself not controlled by, you feel like the previous sword is trying to force your body to move and failing, but even resisting it, you find that you are at least stuck in place.
Hey, DJ, you said we were going.
Yep, carry me.
Yeah, I was about
I
to
carry
say.
him. I pick up
She
No.
starts taking steps
None
towards.
of that.
She starts taking steps towards the group.
Do you intend to steal that from me?
Darius, go.
I listen to him.
Oh.
What?
When you
I pick him up
walk
over my
away.
shoulder, just like, here we go.
No, I'm on your back.
Get off my back!
This is more important. Go. Run, Darius.
Running, Darius!
As if you could. As if you could do that.
Oh.
She's not real, Darius. Run.
Juishi Yosamu! She puts her hand out. The blade flies from the scabbard you placed it in back to her.
Damn it.
Oh.
Well, fuck.
If
Can I move?
fine.
Yep, as soon as it's
Damn
gone.
You're good.
Did you believe you could separate this from me?
Honestly, yes.
I told you. I don't even wield this sword anymore. I'm its property. It couldn't do to be without me.
I'm uncomfortable.
If you won't do it.
She takes several steps back towards the edge. Spins the blade around, holding it backwards.
He just brings his hand up to his head like,
Darius draws his scimitars.
It looks to me like, even in my final moments, I couldn't connect with another proper human being. That's fine.
Great hopes on my dragonborn.
Thank you for your time. You've at least helped me come to my decision that I have no place among normal people.
Oh shit.
She drives the blade inwards, driving the blade in through her own heart, out her back.
And,
Gisei sighs.
Starts coughing, blood coming up out of her mouth, running down her dress, standing in a darker crimson red. Stumbles a step back. No sign of happiness, remorse, sadness, hatred, nothing on her face as she stumbles backwards and off the cliff.
I was hoping that since this wasn't the real world, that if we did take it from her, then she could do something. Maybe even take my sword and try to kill us with it. But
Maple, can you heal her?
Can I?
She is gone. She is.
Oh, she's
she
gone.
fell.
She fell off
She
the
fell off a
cliff.
waterfall.
Yeah.
Down. She fell off the
Fine.
cliff. The sword impaled through her front, down into a flower field.
Wow, I was about to ask if it.
Wonder
happened
where
to me
she
or
ends up.
something. Oof.
Hell.
I mean,
Jeez, that's a little grim.
Technically,
Just a little bit.
technically, you know, killing herself with katanas and whatnot can technically be considered an honorable death.
yeah. I mean, she is back where you will find her in the future and take the blade from her corpse.
He feels bad that he didn't do it for her, but at the same time, yeah.
Mm,
On the same
No.
time, he's also like, she's not real.
no. Congratulations, you just overcame the one really dicey part of your fate in this. If you had for even a second let on that you were thinking about doing it with that blade, you were just going to lose control of that situation.
Oh.
Good job.
The biggest thing with him is that he was just like, I would do this for you if you were a real person.
Ah.
But we're in a fake version of the past right now. I have no reason to do this.
Fair.
Darius puts a shoulder on Gisei. Good job.
Well, we know where to go at least.
She was a lost cause.
Right.
It's fine.
Oh,
You were told that a
jeez.
path had emerged underneath her forge that didn't exist in the real world.
We're here, by the way, to see those two. So we should probably hurry.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's do that.
None of that.
Don't worry, you'll see her again. He just starts walking away.
Cool.
It's like, don't worry, we'll see her again.
Walking
Oh,
away where?
jeez.
She's got to go across the mountain, so.
Like I said, you're at a dead end with her home.
This is a mountain, right? Oh no, she said there was a path though. A path that opened
She-
underneath her.
She said it was
Underneath her
over-
forge, yes.
Yeah, so we have to go to her home. Go into her forge.
Which is then you're going into her house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going in, you guys go into basically a one-room upper floor that has a little basement dug out into it. The upper one just has like a bed, base reading materials, a variety of tools that look like they're made for just fixing things around the house. Not much of interest really, ultimately.
I'm gonna be
You-
looking around for her forge.
You hear this hollow growling sound, not like a creature, but this as if wind was passing through something, but it seems distorted and deeper than it should be, coming from down below the house.
Oh, jeez. You guys ready? To
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Cool.
so we are now inside the house looking around, and we're going down into the basement.
If that's
Right.
what you'd like to do.
If this is
I would
if
like
this
to
is
go.
where we must go to get to the other side, then I believe we should.
Let's
Although
do it.
you're the one supposed to be taking me somewhere. What do you think?
I'll go with.
About that,
You also were told last game by Hanabira that one of what you're looking for is in the path that's underneath.
Mhm.
So you still haven't found her.
Oh no, we haven't
what
found
you're
the thing
looking
I
for.
need. I understand that.
No. Either of them.
Oh
It's fine.
gosh.
This is fun.
he says the exact same thing. He's just like, well, I mean, if this is where we must go, then that's where I want to go. But he turns like, but you guys are leading me, so it's up to you.
Let's go. Darius
Yeah, let's do it.
leads the way, I guess.
All right, going down to the basement, there appears to be a large forge. There's some ventilation systems that seem to lead outside, just like crudely built, like old vents that up like above the they call it like the I don't know what it's called exactly. That metals kiln probably, metals melted in and such. But just smithing tools in general. And this place reeks of the smell of like old blood. You guys do notice in one of the walls, looks like it shouldn't be there, like a desk seems to have been ripped in half to allow this large cave-like opening to appear that seems to lead just a little bit forward, like 10 or 15 feet, and then there's a ladder going straight down into a pit.
Ooh. Do we
Here I
want
go.
to check out the pit? Because, like,
Do
I
I-
could cast light down there, but I don't want to wake up if there's anything there.
Do I see a bottom to the pit?
Yes, it only goes down like 20, 30 feet.
I'm
Oh.
gonna jump it. I'm not even taking the ladder.
Okay.
It is pretty dark down there. You get the like any light coming from there is coming from inside the forge itself because there was like a torch going. So you guys may have to light torches and such once you're down there, lest you get lost in pitch
I mean,
darkness.
me and Cinder don't have to.
Oh yeah, you guys are fine. I think a
I
couple of
can
you are fine, I think.
also use the cantrip dancing lights to create 4 torch-sized lights
That sounds neat.
and have them float around the party.
I'm not
Okay.
sure those. Yes, you can move those. All right. Yes, but that is concentration. So if you're in battle and you cast another concentration spell, they will go out.
Oh, beans.
But why would we go into battle?
At that point, I could put fairy fire on. So
Okay, sweetums. If we enter battle and I have to,
Worth noting.
Okay, I'm back.
Fairy fire does not illuminate an area. It just outlines people.
it doesn't. I thought it said it. They cast out
Do
dim
they?
light for like
Do
10
they?
feet
One
around
sec.
them.
One sec, I'm finding it. I thought I just outlined them. Where are you? I'm on Cinder's sheet. That's why it's not there.
You fool.
Alice. Up.
Yeah, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Oh, all right then.
okay,
I take back
So-
what I said, and I'm dumb.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights now, sweetums. But when shit goes down, honey bunches,
You
just
You
a
guys-
heads
have to
up.
talk about these nicknames. Look,
You
I do them to make you angry. It's great.
Oh.
It's fun.
You guys come down onto this when you walk down. You come down onto this circular slab of stone that looks way different than anything up above. Because up above, the shack seemed to just be what it needed to be. Like somebody didn't want to live near people, so they built a shack in the mountains, and it shows. This place, however, like looks eloquent, almost temple-like. Coming down, you see the walls are made of a red stone that seems to be almost stained with various hues of reds, reminds you of blood. Stone that the outside mountain didn't seem at all to be made of. Again, the
Huh.
faint smell of blood lingers in the air. Blood and old dirt.
Hmm.
Coming down, you see Enjoy this big map.
Oh, jeez.
Big map.
Is this perhaps the map?
Coming down, there's a way going in either direction. You do need the dancing lights to illuminate the area, so go ahead and click the effect to put that on you, please, Cinder, so that we know it's active on you.
Cool. I gotcha. It doesn't seem to have an effect or anything to cast.
Does it not? We can just fix that real quick.
Cool.
Dancing lights. I'll set it to. And how long does dancing
I'm 5
lights?
feet away from myself. Fantastic.
Oh my God. 1 minute. Bam. Okay, it has one now. I clicked it for you since I was already there.
Cool.
So as long as that's going, then we can assume that about 30 feet around the party is illuminated.
Are there any turns in these hallways?
Let's see. You would see for 60 feet, so you'd see all the way down there. So you, Gisei, can see to there, and yeah, there is a turn right there.
Okay.
You can see Gisei down that path. There's this large metal.
bones.
There's a large metal plate on the ground. There seems to be a place with like a bunch of stones and bones, and the cave seems to have been rattled by something. There's cobwebs, like a lot of large cobwebs around the area, pretty much anywhere where they could manage to hang. Along the other path, you can't see anything in particular. There's this metal circle on the ground. Looks like the other one, but without the top on it, like without the centerpiece.
Oh,
And
geez.
you get the sense, Gisei, since you were made for a particular purpose, that part of what you need is close.
Hold on, my Gisei senses are tingling. I just tell the others. Yes, something we need is here.
Then let's go
Something
get
we
it.
need.
Cool. Well, what?
One of the two things we need.
Okay.
Have the
And
rest
that
of us been
would
informed as to what
mean-
they are.
Do any of us know?
Nope.
All right.
You know that you need
Gisei.
the essence. You need like the essence of something, but it was told you that like Gisei understands the particulars.
Gisei, I'm gonna level with you. Can you at least tell us like a tiny bit about what we're looking for?
Oh,
I
I
know
could tell
it's
you
the
the whole thing if
essence
you
of-
wanted me to.
Well, dang. Then yeah.
We would appreciate that knowledge, yes.
I mean,
I
is this
just-
really the time? Down that hall, there seems to be some sort of spider lair.
Okay.
Points off to the left hall.
That's cool and all.
What are we looking for specifically?
Yeah.
Well, we are looking for two essences that need to be made whole through a bit of a ritualistic event later down the line. One of those essences belongs to, well, the woman that we just saw give her life.
Oh. Okay. I
And
can get
believe
jiggy
that
with
essence
that.
is probably somewhere in here.
Cool.
I will know the essence when I see it, but as of now, we should probably just go and retrieve it. We don't know how long we have here, and again, points off to one of the hallways. Bones and rocks and spiders.
I can handle spiders. Spiders don't scare me
We've
at
already
all.
seen one spider eat Darius today.
Yeah, I don't like spiders so much.
I'll kill him.
I mean,
Which path
all
is that?
I know is that webbing is flammable, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I like using fire.
She's good with it.
It's all up to you all. I'll follow whatever direction you give me.
Then
That is what I'm
Which
here
way-
for.
Which way were the spiders?
I motion toward this way because you said there were
Right that
spider
way?
webs and bones
Down
and
the
shit.
way
There's
we're all looking.
cobwebs around everywhere, yeah.
okay, let's
Someone-
do it.
Someone should definitely lead, not me, because I cannot see in the dark.
All right, I'm going.
They do have the dancing lights around.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys.
so
see
we can all see
further in the
perfectly
dark.
fine.
La 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 la.
Let's see. I need to check everybody's.
Unfortunately, my regular stride will get me like right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're not in initiative yet.
What is
so-
what is your order? It's a good question since you're moving through a dungeon.
I will be first, since I can
Uh,
see everything.
I'll
Oh, buddy.
Is it basically what's on screen right now? Is that what the march
I
order is
believe
going to
that's
be?
probably the best option.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Marching downwards, you guys find you come into this. I need to fucking mask mode. Done. You guys come into this large chamber that has 3 paths that split off in in 3 directions. On account of there being 3 paths. Again, there's like metal plates down them. Gisei, since you are in front, you. How far?
Yeah,
is
would you
that?
guys mind coming down here with me? Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Just gonna. You can see a ways down these paths. That goes down to there. That one goes there and turns. That one goes there and turns.
I don't like that there's 3 paths.
More variety.
There seems to be something at the south path. Can I get any information on that?
Moving forward, you see that there appears to be a bunch of rocks, as if there was a cave-in that way.
Oh, and there's also a little circle boy right there.
Yep.
And the other circle boys are open circle boys. Can I inspect this circle boy?
You absolutely can. But oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
Hey, stop moving your butts. So put you about right there, I guess.
Sorry that my leisurely stride is further than all of you guys can move. I'm sorry.
Let's.
Don't die, maybe.
Just Ellis then. Well, that's good.
Oh. God.
Right.
All right.
Just Ellis is going to die.
No.
So
you guys can probably tell by the leisurely way he walked in that he does not give a fuck about like.
So
anything
Ellis,
around him.
as he walks in, nobody else notices it because nobody's passive perception is high enough. But Ellis, you notice it. I will ask before I say what you notice. Where do you want to be? I assume that these 2 walk like into the middle of there. It's
We
very
would not-
important that you guys tell me where you want to go right now. Where do you want to be?
I do not believe I was terribly far behind Darius and Maple. I might have been like right
Look
here.
at this circle boy.
All right, Cinder, would you be like the general vicinity of Ellis that you were before?
Yeah.
So like right there.
Cave-in.
Yeah. I
Ellis!
guess, sure.
Yes.
Oh,
Ellis!
look at this circle boy.
As you are investigating Ellis, you whip around on account of you suddenly noticing that piles of bones and whatnot that are there start to spring to life.
Oh, not again.
Looking around, you see all kinds of figures emerging from the shadows around you.
Company!
Dico, you killed us.
You see a variety. You see a variety. You see a variety of what looks like skeletons and these red. They're a bit smaller than a regular human being, goblinoid-looking creatures, but not like any that you've ever seen directly. Fucking. Oh
I've been
no!
waiting for this so long.
Get it, fucking.
Oh, I'm
It
excited.
pops up behind you, not on top of you.
I'm so excited.
Fucking murder me.
Time for death. There are. So I will remind you that Maple, you're a cleric. Skeletons, undead things. You have stuff for those. However, on account of him being the only person with a good passive perception, the only person that's going to get a turn in the first round is Ellis.
Oh boy.
Fucking fuck. Okay.
Protect me, my sweet elf boy.
Okie doke.
And he's going to basically go last.
Oh, good.
So menu, initiative, roll NPC initiatives. All right. They all spring to life around you. I'm just going to check really quickly over some stuff that they
A
do.
lot of boys.
That's a lot of boys.
It's a lot of them.
It's a lot of boys. Got some tasty horde action. One
You got onto me
skeleton.
for making dogs.
What?
And you got onto me for making dogs.
Oh, don't worry about it. A skeleton rushes towards Cinder,
Oh, nope.
None
A
of
fucking.
attacking her unaware, so it's going to have advantage on that attack. It goes for an attack, and it misses. It stumbles over its own clumsy self, and its sword goes wide. Defense effects +2. Oh yes, Cinder.
Yeah.
Your mage armor would have worn off by now. So
Oh,
you can reapply that whenever it's your
Oh,
turn.
you
if
bet
you want.
your
Should have cast
ass
it
I'm good.
again, like just while we were walking.
No, I didn't
Sure.
say I did. I didn't say that. So.
Am I a nice DM? No, I'm not a nice DM.
No, you have,
Understand.
There are no crests
the
in
crest
this
of
game.
courage. You have the crest of courage.
I actually I don't have any crest. Do you guys want to suggest a
Crest of
crest?
courage.
Do we do that for non-Digimon
Courage.
games?
Crest of courage.
Courage.
Courage. All right, I'm
I've
going to
been
get
wanting to
courage.
say courage ever since you said you had courage.
Be right back, my dudes. Getting the crest of courage.
Yeah.
What would
I'm
that
getting a pillow.
do? What would
Good
that
luck,
do?
I don't care what it does. He has the crest of courage on now.
I'll be right back.
Oh. I'm so excited.
My guys, look at
So
this, look at this,
excited.
guys, look at this perfect circle boy down here.
Wait.
So good.
Oh.
None of my things are bonus actions. That's fucking. I hate
Ooh.
Sucks.
that. Except for Bardic Inspiration, but fucking.
But you know, you could inspire someone. Maybe.
I could. I mean, I'm not saying that's not useful. I'm just saying none of my like damagey shit or like helpful like things that I can do for myself are bonus actions.
All right, I'm here.
Hello.
I brought Vanilla Bean. I'm ready to brawl.
Oh shit.
All right, my dudes, I'm back now, and I got the crest of courage on, which means these are going to be some extra fucking spicy skeletons.
Yes!
I'm gonna do that attack again because you're adjusted AC. Bruh.
Wait, that means it's more difficult.
Oh no! It got a net 19.
Shit.
No, that
And-
was specifically.
Cinder,
Okay.
you
Wait.
hear
No.
what?
Okay.
That was
sorry.
a concentration
I
check.
misread.
So, you thought it was like a death saving throw?
I thought I had 6 health left.
Wait! So it strikes. You feel a blade cut into you from behind, and this skeleton's gonna be like blah blah
Oh,
blah.
like.
Blah, 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 blah,
Okay.
blah.
It's done now. I was gonna say something because
Wait, well,
I did. Would I not have had an opportunity to yell at? Because that's what I tried to do.
no,
Okay.
because this is they all attack you at once. Your turn is you taking notice,
Okay.
and your turn is you probably can't see where your turn is because I'm pretty sure I have my combat tracker set to only tell you guys when NPCs are going when they go.
Yeah.
But spoiler, not for a while. All right. I literally I have the
But
combat
you get,
tracker
but
open.
here's the thing, you get a turn though.
Yeah,
Or the rest of us
it's
don't
gonna-
get a turn.
it's going after you. It swings. That one misses. You duck to the side of it. Bakemono. Oh.
Bucket Monogatari?
Not quite.
Let's see. Let's see. With 2 attacks.
Zone
And
of truth.
second attack is disadvantage. That's good to know. Piercing damage. Okay. Okay. So, how far away is the nearest person to this particular one? Because the nearest one appears to be Maple. All right. Oh, it's not moving at least 30 feet. You guys are such lucky. Oh, Darius though.
Such lucky.
This one rushes. This Bakemono, this little red thing, rushes towards and pounces on Darius, using the force of its charge to add extra damage to its attack. It goes for the attack. It's gonna have advantage on account of catching you guys unawares, and goes Mah! And it evidently wasn't targeting. So
That's good.
let's go ahead and try that again. Hits with his claw attack. So let's try that. I didn't give it advantage. I'll go again just because it did hit.
Okay.
Yes. And
Oh.
so Darius, you turn to see this this red goblinoid creature lash out at you and claw you. It's then going to go for another one, but the second claw attack has disadvantage, so the chances of it hitting, yeah, it didn't hit. There's no way. And now this boy. And now this boy's going to go.
Come at me!
Come at me, beast.
It will. It plans to do that.
Oh.
Plans.
Oh well, I wasn't
I
actually.
love how you're already targeting all the skeletons, Carrie.
I am fucking ready.
I have a plan, and it's gonna be interesting. Oh no! Wait, no, they're spreading out. Those stinky boys.
All right. Now,
I was also checking how far away from me each of them are, and I'm like, yes.
Good job, Alice. You find that your everything starts to ring, like you have a ringing sound in your ear very briefly, but you shake it off and realize something's trying to interfere with your mind. You become aware that one of these things, at least, just tried to cast a spell on you to deafen you. You resist it.
Ooh. That's a good that I resisted, but that's a not so good that they can do that.
No.
Another Bakemono goes. It's going to charge 30 feet. Which one are you? Bakemono. I'm going to turn them all the right way. That's 15. Oh, it's going to have to go after Maple. One charges Maple because it wants to get its charge damage in.
You leave me alone. You get out of here.
Get out of here. It's not going to get out of here.
Get out of here.
It attacks. It terribly misses. They're doing badly.
Hell yeah.
And then it makes a second attack, but with disadvantage. And I don't know how that managed to hit when the other one didn't. But it did, though.
Wait, I have a reaction. Wrath of the Storm. Because it's hitting me.
All right. All right.
I forgot I have
Can you take reactions on
No. On a surprise round, you can't take reactions.
Ah, horse.
Another Bakemono goes.
I'm sorry. I have to.
This Bakemono, it cannot go 30 feet at anybody, so it's just going to rush up and that's just going to be every time I say this.
There's so
What are all going after?
I'm so surrounded.
I love how I'm the one all the way down here, and you guys are the ones getting fucked.
It attacks, it hits. You get, so as you feel a sword cut into you from behind center, you turn, only as you turn to see this thing leap from the shadows and strike you. You succeed with your concentration. You have advantage on concentration checks too, so good on you. And then it goes for a second attack with disadvantage, which it misses.
I can't do reaction yet.
Yes.
Now this one goes.
The Warlord. What is it called? What is it called?
The Bakemono Warlord.
Bakemono! Bakemono!
Yes, of course. Sorry. 222.
You
This
nerd.
one is going to this one is going to rush forward and attack with a sword that it's holding in its hand.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's right.
But who? Who will it attack?
Oh.
Alice.
No.
No, leave my boy alone.
Not that one.
thing.
Not that boy. It rushes
Impossible.
forward.
Who's that
And
boy?
it's going to give
Who
itself
him
charge
is?
damage, and it goes for an attack, not with advantage. It goes for an attack, and it gets a very high roll indeed.
Oh,
it's going to do one attack because it's using both hands as opposed to a multi-attack. So yeah. And it strikes you, dealing 17 damage. This one looks a bit beefier than the other ones. It looks, it stands up a little bit more upright.
As if it's some sort of warlord.
As if it's some sort of warlord. Skeleton 10 is like, no, attack this boy.
Fucking fight me. Let's go.
He's going to
Two
use that.
skeletons out. You're like, back.
Yeah. Nat 20.
Oh, how dare you?
Yeah. Take this damage.
Hit me.
And
Me
now,
harder.
this one's going to go. I'm so sorry that you're just.
Nothing.
And now this one goes. Curse you, Alice! Nat 1.
No! Yes!
That one
No,
swings
yes!
at you and like it's carrying like it swings at you with its blade, and as it hits you, you manage to like raise your staff to it. The blade shatters it as it hits it. It reaches up and pulls another like broken sword out of its like the hide that it's wearing. But you shatter the first one and it remains ineffective.
Nice.
Alice's turn.
Wooden staff.
Alice!
Oh fucking! I have like all the things that I could do to take out multiple enemies would also hit my friends.
Hit them all!
I get that.
Don't worry, I can take a blow. Do
I
it.
mean, the least harmful one is
Kill me.
Earth Tremor.
Kill me.
I mean, I'll be fine.
Like Entangle, if you guys didn't succeed that one. What's all?
Most of us have good dexes, if I recall.
Well, Entangle is strength.
All right.
Oh, dang. My strength is not that great, but I'd say do it. I don't mind if I get
Would
insane.
Entangle stop them from attacking though? Because they're already kind of at you.
It would stop them from being. They're restrained.
Oh, okay. Dude, do it.
20-foot square.
You know Darius is gonna get that strength roll. Like, come on.
Probably.
Keeping in mind,
you can
keeping in
free
mind,
up
restrain
right?
doesn't stop attack rolls.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, I think it just stops them from moving.
Also,
they do have disadvantage if they're restrained, but yeah, it removes their speed and they automatically fail dex saves.
Also, Logan, whenever I was fighting against the sword earlier, I rolled a Nat19 and I don't have a thingy.
Oh, geez. Did you? All right, I'll just go ahead and bap.
Thank you.
No one else seems to be getting fucking 19s except you.
Because I'm awesome.
You know.
Ooh, I didn't write this one down. What is... Ooh.
I've
I
been here since the
apologize.
beginning of the Nat19s, and my name isn't Carrie.
True. I hate people whose name are Carrie.
Same though.
Right?
Each creature
No.
originating from you must be... say this.
Don't worry, Carrie. I like you.
I
Oh,
think I'm gonna
thank
do...
you.
This is gonna hurt my friends probably, but it's not gonna restrain you. I'm gonna do Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave!
Oh, I've always wanted to use that.
Alright, so Thunder
You
Wave.
forget they were very squishy in that game.
So
though.
15-foot cube originating from you, they make that save. Are you using it just at level 1?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, so much.
And that
going on.
originates.
I just don't
15.
want them all like in the immediate vicinity of other players right now.
So if it's a 15-foot cube, that will affect everybody there.
That works, I guess.
So it
So
only
Cinder's
hits
the only.
Cinder.
It's okay.
She said she can take it. It's fine.
He knows I'm tough.
She's tough. She's real tough.
How do you know she's that tough?
Well,
Well,
see,
actually,
the answer
let
to
me
that-
get into that.
She's very abusive, you see.
it's true.
Sure. Shut up.
No, she's not.
Just towards my field.
Oh yeah, but now I gotta do the thing actually.
Yeah, so roll that con save against all these boys. Make sure to target them all.
Oh, yeah. Target. I'm sorry, Cinder. Target.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
I forgive
You should be targeting a
you.
total of 5 creatures. Yes, you are. All right, roll it. All right, so Skeleton 2 failed. The Warlord succeeded. Skeleton 17 failed. Cinder succeeded, and Skeleton 3. So all the skeletons failed, basically.
Okay, well
I
that's.
told
that's
you
all
I'd be
right.
fine.
However, before you roll damage,
Yes.
another Bakemono within. It quickly uses a reaction that it has, looks over to this boy, and like swaps places with him suddenly.
Just like teleport, just like
Yeah.
swap.
So just detarget him and retarget that one, and then roll the damage as if it had failed it.
He should have been another space upward.
Oh, so just untarget all the Skellies and Cinder and just him.
No. So target all the skellies, target him, then deal the damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And
that's
then
that makes this so much easier. Huh.
Well,
I'ma hurt this boy
Well,
real bad.
I guess that's.
I'm gonna
fine.
hurt this boy real
They're
bad.
knocked back 10 feet, so that's good.
and question: was this a save versus half spell? Like, does it?
Is it?
Yes, it is. So what I want you to do now, Cinder,
Yeah.
I want you to take 3 damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so
that's a
you-
lot of
you do-
damage
That was
there.
that was barely a love.
Yeah.
That's a
roll.
lot of damage.
Oh
Takes
my
a lot of
God.
damage.
I sawed this Cinder in half.
And okay, and on a failed save, they
I
take
mean,
2d8.
I'm moderately
So-
wounded now.
So Cinder's fine. All the other ones are pushed 10 feet.
Yes.
You unleash this wave of thunder that causes them all to fly backwards. Ba-ba-ba.
Damn.
Bam.
Oof.
Good job, Ellis. Would you like
Well,
to do
I mean,
anything?
their formation did look kind of weak.
I would like to inspire Maple.
All right.
Oh my God.
Inspire Maple.
Because she's in some fucking deep shit right now.
I'm fucking surrounded.
Not for long. But you know.
Oh,
Open. You
Ah.
sack of gore.
I'm guessing those demonic boys are just fucking demonic boys. They're not undead. It's only the skeletons that are undead.
They're not even demonic.
What are they?
They're just skellies.
I mean,
No,
just not to
not
spoil
skeleton.
anything, but they're goblinoids.
Oh. Oh,
This
okay.
bunch of weaklings.
Okay.
Sure.
Next.
Sure. Oh God, death.
Famous last
Comparatively.
words. They're just goblins.
A bunch of cookie pusses.
They're just
They said-
goblins.
They said
Oh,
belittling. They said
Yeah.
belittling the goblins rolling the first of many stones down the cave slope.
I'm frightened.
I got ran over by a fucking boulder whenever I was a doggo once.
You did.
Oh no.
All right.
that
So
is,
what will you do, my boy? Yeah, have you inspired her?
Yes, I
Yeah,
have.
you've done it. Skeleton 4's turn.
Oh God.
Come
this
back,
is
Skeleton
forever and I hate it.
Skeleton 4 has dreams.
I'm at me! Fulfill them!
Nat19.
Oh God, don't fulfill them that hard.
He strikes you for 7 damage.
You did it.
Skeleton 6. He also has dreams.
Come at me.
Yeah.
Your
You
dreams are
missed it.
stupid, kid.
Bakemono Zealot 2. 12, but it's the
Bakemono!
other one. Yes, Bakemono.
Bakemono.
Target. He is going to go ahead and cast a spell, a little bit of a spell
My God.
Oh, beans.
on his friend.
There are 17 of these things. I don't like that.
Gisei! All right, now we're going to do proper turn initiative. So surprise round over. Proper round beginning. All right, Gisei, you're up first.
Who's fucking surprised?
Also, though, hold on. I need to roll this D4.
Hold the telephone.
Only one?
That
Oh,
telephone.
oh, that's upsetting that it's only one. All right.
Oh.
So, one moment, please. And
Adding another skeleton.
yeah, I'm adding another skeleton.
You fucking whore.
It's
What?
okay. Maple, you can literally destroy them.
That's what I want to do.
I didn't expect
No.
to be fighting
Depending
undead
on other
creatures, as I said.
factors, but I'm gonna try.
Another skeleton rises up.
Shit.
Oh, hello.
God, Darius and Maple are just blocked.
How dare you?
Gisei, go ahead.
These guys are harmless. And I can move through enemies just like they were allies. So
Like, whatever. Skeleton boys, get out of here.
oh, look at these guys. All right, I'm gonna go over here.
Do you negate opportunity attacks?
Yes.
Oh
All
God!
right, then you just rush, like, they all slash you, you turn, you just rush, like, through them. They all stumble back, like, ah!
And then I'm just gonna look to the Bakemono 26, Bakemono 8. I'm just be like, your formation is weak. I'm gonna hit him.
All right, do it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna walk over here and your formation is weak.
Fred, me.
I'm gonna hit this boy first with my unarmed strike.
I can't hurt them. No, they're goblins. I can only hit the skeleton.
Okay, you hit.
I'm gonna do my stunning strike.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and roll that against it. Oh, it succeeded. Wow, look at you. Fucking MVP Bakemono, already exceeding expectations. You did 7 damage to it, it's taking moderate damage now.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Do it!
Fuck him up!
These things are a bunch of pusses.
That's a hit.
I'm gonna stunning strike.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Dude, I have so many people.
It fails.
You failed?
Yeah.
Cinder is moderately hurt. Oh yeah, because she got
Yeah, because you did hit
yeah,
a gap. That was that.
3 damage.
Yeah, but it
Flurry of
moved
blows,
me to
I'm now gonna start
moderate.
hitting this one.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna start hitting this boy.
Did you apply the stun effect to the other one?
Oh, I don't think I did. No, hold on.
Make sure you do that.
Sorry, I forgot.
Even if you just drag it onto their icon, like you should be able to like. Alright, that works. That roll hits, by the way.
I'm gonna use my stunning strike.
It would be shocking if you didn't hit these things, honestly.
Damn.
It succeeded.
All right, time to hit him with one more attack.
He's just gonna die.
Oh wait, no, I didn't do that.
You didn't roll any damage. Yeah, roll your
Let me
damage.
do that real quick.
You missed the second attack though. He's now taking heavy damage.
Oh, that's good.
And I missed the second attack.
Go for it. Yes, you missed the second attack. Sorry.
So yeah, that should
You
be
missed the second attack.
That should be it then, I think.
All right. You've stunned one, and you've heavily damaged another one by slamming it into your fists repeatedly. This one's
I
turn.
just love how I just left those skeletons back there like, oh, cute.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna...
Bunch of nerds.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I saw that Maple was surrounded, so I'm like, I'ma stun him.
So it's going to, recognizing that it's you. So Cinder, prepare yourself.
Yeah.
You're about to be guiding bolted.
No.
Oh shit.
I imagine that on my turn I'm gonna be pretty upset that all these things are hitting me.
Shabang!
Ooh.
I don't know why it also went after Ellis, but the one against Cinder hit.
No!
No.
The one that remains over there conjures up a ball of light and fires it at you. It's a crackle of electricity. And it's casting it as one level up, so...
Yeah, but like,
DMG.
wild surge,
Yeah.
I actually might give you a wild surge for how
I'm
much
pretty
you've been
pissed.
taking.
Oh,
Cinder's
well,
pretty
I guess.
annoyed.
Yeah.
1d6 radiant. You can just do 1d6,
You
honestly.
wild surge, you just fucking blink me out of existence.
Let's hope that
And
one of the bad
it
things doesn't.
and then it fires, doing that much to you. You kept your concentration, so the area is still lit. It hits you, doing 23 damage and applying an effect to you that will cause you to the next attack against you to have advantage. Why don't you go ahead and wild surge?
I don't know
Oh
where
my
the sheet
God.
went. Can you share the sheet with me again?
Go on your page. Go on your under powers, wild magic
Okay.
surge. Click that. Like click the dragon head, and then you can get to the table. Like I'm already there, so I can just do this.
Okay.
But that's where it is from now on. Go ahead and roll. 95. You and all creatures in 30 feet gain vulnerability to
Oh.
piercing damage for the next minute.
Thanks, Cinder. Just kidding.
Hey,
so angry.
everything here has it.
Everything. And I don't have anything that
Ooh, I have piercing
So-
damage.
does piercing
Oh.
damage.
One sec while
have
I
piercing
just
damage.
So let's.
Vuln.
Alright.
One sec while I drag this onto everything on the combat tracker.
Oh.
Ah, shit. Are there any like overwhelmingly positive effects of that wild surge
Oh, yeah.
thing?
Oh yes, there's lots. Like
Ooh.
Gargelgagor's entire existence.
Yeah.
Well,
I just have bad luck.
I have a question,
feel
Logan.
that, Brian.
Yeah.
Is it really killing things if I kill a skeleton with the sword?
I don't know. You want to test that theory?
No.
I kind of actually do.
No, you will die.
But it has so much damage.
Just
No,
leave it alone.
Just leave him alone, they say.
But it has so much damage.
Knowing not what they say. Okay, so also, what was it? Every creature within 30 feet of you? So technically, it should be
Assuming that if you
Including
take out the
myself.
sword-
including you. Yeah, it's fucking everything here. Like, except
that
for
one
those
skeleton.
skeletons
Oh, wait.
down there.
And Bakemono Zealot 12.
Oh yes, yes.
Bakemono!
So not 12, not 4, not 6, not 10. Got it.
Oh.
So you let out chaotic magic that causes everything in the area to begin.
I don't like the
I'll just-
song that's playing
I'll
right
just do
now.
it
It's
this
like
way.
alluding to my death. Fuck
Oh,
off,
no.
please.
Also,
You
something
think-
tells me we have a third Incinerator game.
Yeah, I feel like that might happen.
Probably.
This is fine.
I like
Yeah,
it.
man.
It's fine.
This is fine, being vulnerable to piercing and having taken a collective amount of like 20 whatever damage from my friends.
Fucking Maple just standing there. This is fine.
Hey, I stunned one of the ones surrounding you, Maple. You're fine.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Maple, why do you
Just
not
need
have
Alice to like step forward and that other Bakemono to step forward so it's a perfect square.
Your
There's a
formation
lot
is
vehicle
weak.
outside.
Actually, they're quite effective in their.
I mean, I don't think so. If you look at us, Darius, Maple, and Cinder have a line, so we win.
Oh,
It's
that's
true.
actually true.
It Connect 4
We did
rules.
it. No,
Alright,
it's fucking
so,
nuts crosses.
It casts that whole nonsense
Them
on you.
X's
that
and
it-
O's.
I thought you said dots and boxes in my
All right,
bowl.
Maple, it's your turn.
Okay, I've never done this before. Fucking okay, are they CR2 or lower?
Who knows?
The
Who
skeletons
knows?
tell me. You're
What
a
a
bitch.
question.
Why won't you just tell me?
What a question.
Okay,
One thing to say to your DM.
I know. I knew he wouldn't tell me, but I wanted to try. So yeah, I wanna use my channel of divinity and turn the undead.
No,
Oh.
destroy! Destroy!
Well, no,
It just happens. If they're under
just
CR2,
happens.
they're just destroyed.
yeah,
Oh, wonderful.
Like,
That's
there's
why
no
I'm
difference
checking.
between the actions.
yeah. Okay, so that's what I want to do, and I want to do the same thing.
Every time I hear
So-
turn undead, I think it means like make
Yeah.
them turn to your side.
So
I
let's
know.
I thought turn was just tell them to go away.
Turn away from you.
It basically is, but if they're if they're weak enough, then
Yeah.
they're just destroyed.
They're just destroyed, and that's why I'm
And
checking.
I believe the amount that the CR that they have to be under to be just destroyed, I believe it goes up as the cleric gains levels.
Yeah, and mine's at CR2.
Basically, it's a way for like, honestly, it's a way for the DM to at really high levels be able to include like tiny armies of undead, so the cleric can feel really powerful, being like, "Die, you horde of 50 things!" Like,
Okay.
that's legitimately, I
Is
think.
that
Reason
how-
why,
is
like,
that
the-
how things
it's
go
not-
today?
like 4th edition with the
Did
minion
not
with the
do
minion
that
thing.
right now. I believe
I-
in you.
The minion system in 4th edition is like one of the things about 4th edition that I'm interested in.
It's so
the idea that
cool.
there's the idea that there's all these like tiny followers that have like 1 hit point each that the players just get to have fun batting away.
It's so great, and they still have the same strength with the creature that used to be. So it's like if they do hit you, it's still a problem, but they only have 1 HP. It's so
You
cool.
just get the fun feeling of tearing through a crowd while you're fighting.
It's so cool.
Um,
It's so cool.
that said,
Even if I can't destroy them, they can only use a dash action after this, right?
if you have to do a wisdom saving throw against them,
Okay.
and
I mean, we're hoping
if
for
they
destroying. but
fail,
there's still
if they
benefit
fail,
to
then
this.
if they fail, then yes. If they're turned, then they have to basically they're frightened of you in a way that requires they have to flee as fast as they can.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
no downside to this.
Yeah. And if it can't move, they have to take dodge and sit there cowering.
I'm so frightened. Okay, so it's just the save I'm doing.
Yep.
Mm.
So they all failed. So you're using that use of your turn undead. So I'm clicking that off for you. Don't bother with the turn thing. Every single one of the skeletons, you raise up your you take your warhammer, slam it into the ground. A little cross on the warhammer lights up and causes this flash of radiant energy. All the skeletons immediately detonate on the spot, turning into ash.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You've
Yeah.
done it!
Proud of you, girlfriend.
He looks over like, damn.
Hell yeah. It's a good time.
Yeah, fucking man, clerics. Clerics are-
Marvelous.
I mean, I
Miraculous.
want to.
It's
I
miraculous.
want to include. I find DMs don't include situations where clerics get to use that enough,
Hell
like-
yeah.
because it's
Dude,
like one of the
I'm-
really cool cleric things.
I'm gonna be
Aw,
taking a lot of
it
stuff from the minion system, just because it's so cool for players.
So I believe that's your action, Maple. If it's
Ye-
not, I'd be shocked.
It's channel divinity. Does it say that it's one?
Yeah, it says it's an action.
Oh, okay.
Entire- Look at that fucking combat tracker just fucking cleared.
Hell
Yeah.
I mean,
What would you-
there's still like more of them than there are of us, but that's fine.
You know,
What would you like to do here?
fucking.
Do you have any bonus actions or whatnot you'd like to take,
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
buddy?
I have reaction if I get hit.
When do you want us to have broken by for your game?
4:30.
Okay, there will be a third incinerator game.
Yay!
Okay then. Yay.
Okay.
Because yeah.
If I move, any of them can fucking attack me. So.
I mean, one of them's
Yeah.
stunned.
That doesn't. I mean, no
yeah,
matter how she
there's
moves,
3, and they're all right
the
next.
other 2 will be like die
That's what I'm
and
saying.
smack.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Not all of them will, though. One of them's stunned.
That's true.
Oh, good. Only 2 of those guys will attack me. Yeah, I don't have any bonus action, so I'm gonna stay where I am. And that turn, so it would be the Alice.
It's your turn, Karen.
Then click the button. Alice! You see all of the skeletons vaporize as Maple lets out this holy burst of energy.
Oh.
The authority of her god destroying the abominations.
My prayer was, Jesus, take the wheel!
A radiant glowing car comes into the cave, just smashes them. It's like Jesus in the front seat.
He gives us finger guns and drives off.
The most not fate thing I think I can imagine.
I love how in this campaign, technically you could be a cleric and choose Jesus as your patron deity.
I mean, if you're working for the Holy Church, you're almost fucking obliged to.
I am going to apply lightning to my apply lightning to my staff, and I'm gonna hit this boy. Right.
Do it.
Do it.
Do that thing that you just said you'd do.
I will do that thing.
Logan.
Yeah.
If I make a cleric in your setting, can I worship Tiamat?
No.
Oh.
Because Tiamat's not. I mean, Tiamat could be a thing here because I have a lot of different mythologies mixed in, and I could bullshit it being in there. But if you want me to answer with less than like 5 seconds of thought, then no.
Oh.
Can you answer with more than 5 seconds?
No, I'm sad.
So applying lightning now. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Get over it.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
You're just hitting with your normal weapon at that point.
And I'm assuming that's a hit.
Yes, that's a hit.
So.
Which one you hitting?
The one next to
the warlord. All right. Okay, so you smash it with electrically charged staff. It shrieks and cringes back from the attack. It can't use its thing to switch places with anybody because it already did that since its last turn. All right, that's your turn. Make sure to mark off any uses of your staff.
I did.
Cinder, what up?
I'm gonna do some damage, hopefully.
Do it.
The one below you is heavy, I think.
I'm gonna cast a scorching ray, because I am angry.
Actually, there is incidentally a rule that technically we should be using that fucking everybody forgets, which is, I believe if you're cast magic within 5 feet of another creature, you have disadvantage on it. But you have
really?
Warcaster.
That's
You
weird.
have you have Warcaster, and I think that specifically negates that. Let's see.
I think so.
That sounds like a stupid rule.
Yeah, because
Balanced rule.
yeah, no,
I don't
it is
think that we should
it is
follow
if
that
you're
rule.
if there's a hostile creature within 5 feet of you, you have disadvantage on spell attacks.
It's the reason why you're supposed to protect the back line.
Yeah. But let's see.
I mean, we've been
No.
ignoring it this whole time.
Looks like, or it was something like that, or like they can opportunity attack you. But yeah, okay. Warcaster doesn't cover that. I'm gonna start running that rule, and I'll look up the specifics later. So if you want to do Scorching Ray and not have disadvantage, you will need to move back.
Yeah.
Would that make me take advantage, or not take advantage? Take
Yes, the one by you would probably attack you. Bakamon 26.
Fuck it! I'm gonna grab him and scorching, shocking grasp him.
Isn't he still stunned?
I was about to say, if you had any bonus action attacks, you could actually use like a disengage action.
Oh wait, he hurt me, yeah?
Yeah.
No, that's a reaction, damn
What?
it. Oh, I was gonna. I'm sorry, I'm all.
I
scrambled
believe
up
Shocking
here.
Grasp is. I believe touch spells don't.
Yeah, touch spells are fine.
They're fine. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
do Shocking
'Cause
Grasp.
you have
that's
to get in melee range for them.
It's kind of the same with ranged stuff, and then if you fire a ranged weapon within 5 feet of something, it has disadvantage.
Well, he's 5 feet away from me, so I can
Yeah.
certainly reach over,
Yeah, you can grab.
grab a boy.
So, all right. If you want to shock and grasp them, then you go ahead and do that.
They don't got a lot of healthers.
It's true. I'm gonna make sure your damage is correct for your level just before you do that. 11th? Yep, it is.
Okay, cool.
Did you roll the attack roll first?
Yes.
Yeah, she got an 18.
Oh, it hit. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the thing. I didn't see it. You hit it. All right, you grab it. You electrify it. It screams and then slowly stops as electricity courses through its body. And when you stop, it's like its head hangs back, mouth opens, steam pouring out from its mouth.
She's gonna go.
Hey, you can run away now.
Let go, and then yeah, pretty much.
I mean, don't get too far away because this thing over here can charge you.
Oh, shit.
They need a
I
lot
wouldn't
of.
advise getting away at all.
They need a lot of space to get their charge. Like they need to move 30 feet. Darius, and this is where they die.
All right.
Go get her, tiger.
This one next to me is he's stunned. Oh wait, there we go. So, boop.
I'm just gonna turn. I'm gonna watch this.
That's a crit.
That's a crit, and it's a Nat19. So,
Yeah.
boop.
Boop.
It is critical.
Okay. One more. That's another crit.
Oh my god.
That is.
Damn,
Go ahead.
Oh,
That one is now dying. So you
boy.
you carve into it, and then you take your other blades and slash into it, cutting off a chunk of its body. It falls over dead. Kablamo.
I just turned to the warlord. This is for trying to hurt Maple.
Oh, shit.
Specifically.
Oh no!
Is that a hit?
I think.
That's a miss.
Oh, it's a miss.
This is for trying to hurt.
Alright.
This is for trying to hurt Maple. Fucking bro. Oh, I lost my balance.
The next
take
one's
back
for
the damage
trying.
that I just did.
I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
you
all-
did more damage when you weren't trying to defend me, like juice.
That's 11. That one's a hit.
I feel like
Okay.
you did more damage when you weren't trying to defend me.
Okay, now he's back to being critical again.
Okay, I've got 2 more hits.
And
guess
that
that
hits.
No.
He's down.
Hell yeah!
Cut him-
Boy!
You cut him in twain, sir.
In
In
twain, I say.
In twain!
Here I go.
I just
Just
call
runs
out.
around the room.
I just call out. You know, Darius, I love watching you work.
Oh.
How many attacks
Same.
was that? I think that was
You did 4.
2 more.
Oh wait, no. You did
Wait.
5 because you missed one and you
Right.
hit each one twice. Yeah.
You got one more.
Okay. I got 1 more and then a bonus action attack.
Oh.
Hit.
Oh.
Is that a hit?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
It's critical. Bonus
1 more?
action.
Bonus action. Boop.
Not trying.
Hell yeah.
And it's dead.
And it's dead.
Good, but it's dead. Oh. Jeez.
And then I just turned the one over there, just like,
Oh.
can I make an intimidation?
Go ahead and roll intimidation. I think you earned that.
Yeah.
I'll make
man.
an advantage because I killed 3 of them, including their warlord.
Go for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
Well. Well.
Oh.
It Nat 20
Oh, no,
context
that's
against
fine.
it. So
You know what? That's fine.
As you just hear it yell out, "For the war chief!"
Oh.
so it's gonna use its turn to do this.
Oh no.
Thump. It raises. It conjures up some magic and raises skeleton, and it takes off down the hallway.
That's probably the smart thing to do.
New turn order. Automatic skeleton roll. It's always 1. It's consistently been 1 every time.
Oh.
And then Gisei, what up?
Step of the wind.
Step with the-
Wee!
You're just fucking leaving.
I still have half
Oh.
my movement. Can I see down here?
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm chasing this boy.
Oh,
He is right there.
Run away.
Wait,
He's
no, real ball.
Yeah, he's running away. You just come in running across the wall and land in front of him.
Jesus.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Just like hi. And that was a bonus action with my step of the wind. So I'm gonna go for some attacks.
All right.
I know. I really want to play a monk.
Yo, oh,
Amazing.
So this is no, never mind. I'm going to bring up my katana for these attacks.
Do it.
Do it. First attack.
Miss.
Ooh.
That was a miss. Second attack. I will use my inspiration on this just in case. 'Cause I want to hit him
Alrighty.
at least once.
You've got this. You hit him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I will use stunning strike.
All right. He Nat 19 that.
That's fine.
That's
what a bitch.
Then
Make
I'll
sure
do-
to. Yeah, you're marking out the points. Good.
Oh yeah, I'm marking him off. Then I'll do
Yeah.
damage.
And you strike him, dealing 12 damage. He's now at heavy.
That's good.
And flurry of blows.
That's a bonus action, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So catching up to him,
That's
unfortunately,
fine.
took.
I'll
it
just
from
be
you.
right here. I'll just use hallway tactics.
All right, Ellis, what up?
Whoa.
I like how Maple just has the highest kill count so far.
Oh, so proud of her.
Fucking. Oh man, I know people are already fucking typing. He's like, fucking ranger spells! It's like.
Didn't I tell you that last game?
I know, I did. I actually did go through.
Okay.
It's just. My memory is utter garbage.
I understand.
Oh, I'm gonna target this boy down here. He's at 10.
Yeah, somebody just typed it in.
Well, of course now.
It was me.
All right.
You
So what are you
got
gonna do to that
him.
boy down there?
Oh,
I am going to. Actually, I guess I will do. These guys are demons, right?
No.
Goblinoids.
Oh, they're just goblins.
Yes.
Oh, then I will. I guess they're red though. That I don't like the. I was gonna try firebolt, but I don't like that they're red.
Fucking do it.
I guess I'll just try to firebolt him.
Firebolt
for
that
it.
boy.
Fucking.
Nat 19.
yeah.
Here you go. Have another inspiration.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Batman.
Well, that
You
was
blast him with
mediocre.
fire. He takes the full brunt of the damage. He does not seem to be immune to fire. He very much is burned.
Okay.
He's now at moderate damage.
Okay.
Boy.
That was horribly mediocre. Maple, it's your turn.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Can I only use my channel divinity once?
You can use it twice per, I think. What kind of rest is it?
I think it's a long rest.
I'd
Short
probably
or
say
long?
with that
Short
one.
or long?
Oh,
Or long, yeah, any kind of rest.
Mm.
So, okay. Then I'll get rid of these skelly boys then.
No.
What?
I wouldn't recommend, using that on just
on
Again.
two
skeletons.
tiny skeletons.
It's
Yeah.
true, there's only two. You're right.
Yeah, and Darius can just mow through them.
That is true. Darius can just boop them. So
Yep.
what can we do? with
Boopin', 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 boop.
Boopity boop boop that boy.
Boopity schmoopers.
Exactly.
It's true. Boopity schmooples.
Boopity schmooples. That seems. What's that? Moderate or heavy? Would you think call lightning would be overkill?
I'm not sure you can use call lightning within here. One sec.
Yeah, is it too small a room?
But I think it's a ceiling issue. Call lightning, call lightning, call lightning, call lightning, call lightning.
I
where
remember
are you?
in the first game we did when we were inside the call grove.
Yeah, I
house,
thought I
whatever.
could do it
Storm
inside
cloud
at
appears in
all,
the shape of a cylinder that's
but
10
if
feet
it's a
tall.
big enough space, I can.
Centered on a point you can see directly 100 feet above you. Spell fails, you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud could appear. For example, if you're in a room that can't accommodate for that cloud. So you can't use it.
I can't use it? Okay.
No, because there has to be at least 100 feet of clearance.
That is outside spell.
That is outside spell.
That is
Good
outside or
Very
fucking
good outside
Okay,
spell.
so...
or big boss room cathedral spell
Yes.
Yeah.
to make
Yeah,
an
let's-
inside storm.
We'll just straight up guiding bolt this boy. Let's guiding bolt him.
Go for it.
Why not? And we'll do it at level 3.
You know what I just realized?
E.
These things used guiding bolt earlier. They're also raising the dead. Are these guys freaking like nega clerics?
Oh.
It could be death clerics.
They could be. Bye. That was rude.
That was. Whoa.
That was in
What
that
hap-
one.
Well, that's upsetting.
What happened was you guiding bolted in that one,
Well,
which has a certain irony to it.
it's true. Jesus.
All right.
Did you not
Yeah.
take the wheel this time because of how busy you were taking the wheel last time?
All right, so
I
Darius,
see.
what up?
Okay. All right. I'll go out on that low note because he's gonna be dead next round.
Does that hit?
Yep, that hits.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You rolled a 1 and he's now heavy.
Oh!
That's good.
That's a hit. He's dead.
Hell
He's
yeah.
dead now.
I mean, we knew he was dead.
That's
a
dead, you
skeleton.
said.
Dead.
He's dead,
Super
you said.
dead.
So
I have like 8 net health.
Such a dead. Oh my God.
You didn't roll an attack on that one.
I didn't? No, I did. No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't.
I thought I did.
I mean,
I mean,
no
is that
damage
really
to me probably
is
hit.
that really necessary right now? I mean,
Okay. There you
That's
go.
a hit. Roll damage.
I already did.
I demand you roll it again for your impudence. And I also demand you roll it again because if you hit a second time, there's no way it's not dead.
Oh.
You could get to. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
It's
yeah, it's
dead.
dead.
There you go.
It could.
With medicine.
You don't even need the d6. You could hit it twice with the 11 and it would die.
Oh.
All right.
But
It
And then there was
shatter them,
one.
ripping the bones
And
apart.
then there was one.
well, technically too. But
So that was 4 attacks, wasn't it? 5 attacks? You
was.
missed one, didn't you? No, you didn't. You did.
She says
Okay.
got that one.
Those 4 attacks.
Looking for 20.
Blaze it!
Also,
Me it.
also, it's 4:20 and you need to wrap up in like 10 minutes. So.
Yeah.
nice segue.
Just one's over here. Just like
Oh my God, dude.
he looks at the Bakamono and just like raises his hand towards him and just like fucking gestures to like come at me.
Ooh. Scary dragon boy.
All right.
does he come at him?
Does he come at him?
He.
Is he also like for the war chief?
He is going to fire a guiding bolt at him. Is what he's going to do. That missed. He fires a guiding.
Wow.
He fires a guiding bolt at him, which Darius like bats away with his arm. It just stays for a second. Its hand outraised at him, then turns around and runs away.
Oh, the war chief!
Oh God.
Think you can run away?
Oh well, he's.
Cinder.
What you doing?
Oh jeez. Did the boy just die or
He ran away.
He ran
he
away.
left?
He's gone to live and fight another day.
No,
I
fine,
feel
fair.
like we shouldn't leave survivors.
We shouldn't,
Fair.
because who knows what else is in this cave?
They might
But I
return to
don't
their
think-
families. We can't have that.
I don't think I have enough movement to pursue him like a certain someone does, but
Yo.
Yo.
can I move here and see down the?
You could probably get to him from where he currently is.
Do I see him down the hall? Cool.
Hey, looky!
Then I'm going to target him. And it'd be a shame if someone hit him with 3 scorching rays, wouldn't it?
That would
Please!
be the biggest shame.
I have a family! Do it. Go ahead. Take away the spell slot, you hit him.
Cool. I hit him? Like there's no discussion, no roll?
Well, you gotta roll for it.
Well, okay. Then-
Hitting was a suggestion.
Okay.
Well, you hit him.
And I believe you'll have to roll for all 3 individually.
I bet I can certainly do.
Yeah, each
One.
ray. So, second, alright, the first one. Second one.
2.
No, for
Oh,
roll to hit.
shoot. Sorry.
Yeah, so that one missed. So you have 1 more left, so try the last one. Also missed, so we're gonna take away that 13 damage, because that didn't happen.
Understandable. I'm feeling weird flashbacks to a time in Barovia.
Well, we are in Barovia now.
This was... What will he do? What is his...
Hi.
What's the strategy? What's the strategy here, Logan?
What's the play?
Hey.
The plan is simple.
Hey.
Hey!
I heard that.
He nat 20 that attack!
Holy crap!
You know
He
what?
went for a claw attack, he was like, the plan
Let
is
him.
simple. Die! Take that 9 damage, you say. He just scratches you, then just reels back and just, like, inches from your face, just yells, just, ah!
A valiant attempt.
Oh god.
I
Okay.
commend you.
Well, he's gonna do this. Here. And he's gonna try to fucking... Actually, I don't want to use my lightning strike on this fucker. That's 96.
I feel like that's
Don't
overkill.
bother.
That is absolutely overkill.
Yeah, but we don't know how much damage he actually does need, though, so don't underkill it either.
I know.
I mean, you have, like, vicious mockery.
I have Vicious Mockery, I have Firebolt, like fucking...
I'd say Firebolt's probably does the most damage out of everything, right?
It does, it's 3d10 as opposed to 3d4.
Fucking get him with fire.
I'll get him with Firebolt.
Shoot him with your Roman candle.
I
Do
will-
it!
Where
Shoot him!
I lost track of it in my brain for some reason. Okay. I'm gonna use an inspiration for this.
Hell yeah.
All right. I knocked it off for you.
Oh,
Hit advantage.
okay.
Hit that thing.
Advantage.
You guys haven't used any hero points today.
We hardly ever use hero points.
That's a hit. Go for it.
We saved them.
I
For
just
rainy
didn't-
days.
Oh wait, hero points. Do they serve the
They
same purpose in this game as they do in Digimon?
Yes.
Shit. I need to
That's
remember
too
to
late.
use those.
Oh, shit.
But you launch a blast of fire at it. It hits it. It falls to the ground from the concussive force of the blast. On fire, it tries to crawl forward, yelling, reaches up with one hand, and then the hand falls limp on the ground.
Hey, Darius, come over here
Ellis,
and watch
you're
what I'm about to
so
do to this guy.
Oh, Ellis, you're so
There it is.
romantic when you do homicide.
Oh, Jesus.
He doesn't say anything. He just smiles like half-heartedly, just like, "Oh my god, that was." Ugh.
Oof.
Do a little finger.
Oh.
Do a little dance. Get down.
Freaking no.
Darius,
Okay.
use a dash action, get behind him and hold his arms while I punch him.
Yeah, pretty much. Boop, and then I can move 20 more feet. Fucking. Hello.
You just see him charging down from the hallway, you say?
He's such a cutie.
Oh.
That was cute.
Horrible.
What do you want to do, Maple, if anything?
Fucking, I can't do shit. Like, even if I dash, I can't get anywhere near him.
You're just in the middle alone, like, okay. Neat.
They're dead now.
I did
We
my
did
part.
it! Victory! Hooray!
You can go and heal.
You-
You can heal Cinder.
I could heal
yeah.
Cinder.
I'm not feeling too great. I'm
That
gonna be
is-
honest with
that
you,
is
Maple.
true. What can I...
I could also do that.
I know my skin is red, but also some of this is blood.
Tell me? What would be the most...
I know that feel.
Hey! Hey!
Elfin 3D, how far away from me are you, Cinder? You are exactly 30 feet. Hooray! I'm gonna do the Prayer of Healing, and
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it at 4th level.
Isn't Prayer of Healing, like, doesn't that take 10 minutes?
Does it?
Yep.
Well, if I-
As it's pointed out to you every single time
Every
you try to
fucking
use
time,
this in
'cause I
combat.
forget!
Hey, to be fair, I'm usually the one forgetting.
Okay, then
1 second.
can I move that far? Oh, yo, shit. Healing
Carrie,
word. Yeah, can you heal
take
me?
a look at Prayer of Healing in your inventory now.
Excuse me, this takes 10 minutes in bracket. Thank you. Okay, that will help me now. Okay, then
I
fuck.
hope so.
Then healing word. Fucking at what level? Can I cast that higher? Yes, I can. Healing word, but yeah, I'll do that at 4th level.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna add that thing in for it that I do. So heal. 1d4. That should work.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Target self.
Buddy.
What?
I kind of
So
want to just
casting
like,
it at 4th level.
Yeah,
I kind
so
of
I
just
hit
want
that.
to turn away
3
from this guy
times?
and let you finish him off.
It's up to you.
I kind of
Yes,
just want to
apply-
turn away from him.
Guys, yes, apply that to yourself 3 times, then hit the heal thing.
B.
It's up to you.
That should work.
B.
Yes, there we go.
Did it! Hooray!
Yay!
I
done it.
feel much better now.
And that's a bonus action, FYI.
What?
Neat!
What? It does. Oh, it
Now
does.
think of all the neat things you
You
can
feel
do.
like that doesn't say that, but it does say that. I need to read
You
things.
could also then go up and use that healing scroll, cure wound scroll, if you wanted to recover the rest of her health.
I could, but
thing
Ellis
that
is also
does-
right next to her, so I
I
feel
am.
like he likes to do.
All
his
right.
on the
Are you gonna
same
do anything else with your turn?
day.
We're at the point of needing to stop, so
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll stay where I am.
okay. Bakemono's gonna go. It sees him coming and it's upset. By the way, oh yes. So, all right.
Yes.
So, just because of a part of this event, it's gonna get a bonus action here, which is
Fight me.
Oh my god.
Fight me.
Fight him.
so. Darius, as you come down the hallway, you see the Bakemono raise up its hands, cast some kind of spell really quickly, and
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I want to do it, but I.
Well,
then the Bakemono is going to use its actual action to attack Gisei with a single claw attack. Yeah, it's really good at hitting you.
Hey, dude, let him. Make him feel good.
Yeah, he attacks you, lashing out, scratching at you. That's his turn. Gisei, what up?
Kind of want to kill the skeletons and let Darius take out this guy.
oh,
That's true. That's
it's
true. Fuck it, I'll just kill this guy.
Do it.
As I just look to him after he punches me in the face twice and summons 4 skeletons. It's gonna be like a valiant effort. Sheath my blade. And I'm gonna punch him.
I'm gonna go punch him.
Go for it.
Bam.
Alrighty, that's a hit.
Bam.
He's dead.
Hell yeah.
I just like sheath my blade and then just jab.
He flies back.
You're
in
letting
slow
me
motion.
go? Bam! Just punch him in the face.
Are these
All
things
right.
are these things staying around?
Yes, they're still here. Just go for it. Oh!
Oh yeah.
All right, roll damage.
Bam.
Oh.
Shit.
That skeleton's gone.
Flurry of blows.
I'm pretty sure skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning as well.
Flurry of blows. All right, go for it.
Oh my god.
Hit.
Bam.
Yeah, I level up.
Yeah, they're vulnerable to.
Your formation is weak. Blah blah blah. Bam, 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 bam.
Hey.
Oh. Oh no!
Oh, it's alive!
Oh gosh.
And then I will turn away from them. My turn.
Oh. Oh my god.
They don't. They're both gonna go after you.
That's fine. I'm turning away from them. Let them hit me.
Oh fuck.
Attack. Miss. Attack. Miss. Cinder, can we just assume that nothing?
Ellis, can you do that thing where you talk to me and make me feel better?
Alright. New turn order.
Sure, as we cut away, he does that thing.
And I mean, we're cutting away to Ellis, so.
It's where you heal me.
Oh yes.
Thumbs
Dabba
up.
dabba doo.
I'm going to
Maple.
Well, no, I'm gonna heal her.
I like
You
where
don't,
I am.
we know what you're gonna do. You can
Yeah.
do it. We
Okay,
don't really
just
need it to
just
be your
save
turn.
time.
Skeleton 13's going again, bitch!
Fine.
Ah, miss. Darius,
Eat them, dragon boy.
please no.
Oh.
Hit.
Oh.
It's alive.
How are you alive?
Oh.
Hit.
Hell yeah.
It's
Oh
dead.
my god.
Now it's.
Now it's dead.
And go ahead. And it's dead. And the last of the skeletons have died.
All
right,
as I hear the last of the skeletons, I just go, bing. I just like turn back around, like, hey, what's up?
So, abrupt ending because Buddy needs to go plan for his game, and a bunch of us are going to be in it. But we're going to stop. If we can somehow manage, I'd like to find a time to finish this before next weekend. If we can somehow, we definitely only need one more game to do this.
You said the last time.
I said I thought. This time we definitely. Like, there's more than this cave, but this cave is honestly the biggest part of this.
Remember that time, Logan, you said if we stayed in the radio tower any longer, we were trying to?
Dude, I'm gonna search the fuck out of this radio tower code.
All right, so we're gonna go. We'll be back Wednesday at the latest.
But also come tune in to fucking Schmuck's Quest because a bunch
Yes,
of
do that
people doing
too.
it.
I mean, you don't have to.
Now I'm gonna go take a
do
power
that
nap and
thing.
then be. I'm gonna go take a power nap and be Grigelgagor for a while.
Yay!
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Buddy toast! You're all loved and appreciated.